Hey, hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to the Done Creative Live. Yes, I know I look totally ridiculous right now. I was actually going through all the concert stuff and putting it away, and oh, I forgot to turn off my email. But these glasses here were one of the accessories for the concert that we wore last Saturday, and I'll show you why specifically these gaudy glasses. I went to a 21 Pilots concert for those of you who don't know, but both of them, Tyler and Josh, here's the drummer Josh, he's wearing the same glasses. um, and one of my favorite songs from their new album, probably my favorite song from the new album, they wore these glasses. It was right after they came in and started the show, so it was really exciting. And my boys, let me go to our picture from the concert real quick, just while we give people time to check on it. Let me go back to last weekend. Let's see. I took a lot of video. I'm making a little mini vlog about us surprising the kids, letting them know, hey, you're going to a 21 Pilots concert, because they love, it's their favorite band. There's the boys in theirs, in their glasses. I don't know if you can see it. And then all of us at the concert. Let's see, we got two instances of that going on. We've got here my whole family. Let's see, turn it sideways and get more of a view there. There's all of us there, my husband, the two kids, and I. See, I had to wear my glasses up on my head because it didn't occur to me to be able to bend the frames to kind of more fit my head. They're very heavy, so they would just slide down, the whole thing. And the boys actually had their hats to kind of hold theirs on, and even still, they would slide right off their tiny little faces. So I just kind of put mine up in my hair, almost like a headband, and call it good. Let's get one more of all of us together. Let's see, this one's a decent one, I think. We were right at the front of the door. Like, we were the first ones in our door. We were, we had seats, so it didn't really matter, like, who got in there first. But, like, we got real lucky and got to line up and be first in that line, not the line where people camp out for like days in advance. That's like the general admission, like the floor seats, or they're not seats, they're just like the floor tickets where it's like mosh pit. I didn't think I wanted to endure any of that, so, and especially not with the kids, so we bought seats. But that's why I'm wearing these. I was like, I'm gonna put them away, but I think it'd be fun to kind of do something funny at the beginning of the live stream before I put those away. But I'm gonna go ahead and put those away real quick. And Jasui has donated a whole lot today for all the kids. If Jasui is here, or if anyone actually caught from Jasui, she had paid for her boyfriend, or fiance. She paid for her fiance and then the three kids, which she did leave little questions for the three kids, but I'm not sure what her question was for Danny, her fiance. So if anyone knows what that was, let me know. Or Jasui, if you're here, let me know what that question is for Danny. So I got Justin, I got Maria, Esperanza, and Adrian's questions right here, and I will be able to read for those when we come up and timestamp those for you guys. So I'm gonna actually put my little notepad on the floor. Okay, so I hope you're all doing well. Oh, Jasui is here. Cool. What's Danny's question? I need to know Danny's question so I can write that down and then timestamp it. Lori, you're awesome. Thanks for trying to help. Let's see. Hopefully can get, well, while we wait for Jasui to write that or type that out, I'm going to just see who else here. And we're going to start the show off with Nellie. What happened with Nellie is she actually became a patron. Yay, Nellie. Thank you so much. But she became a patron like 2 days before the end of the month, and they still charged her the top tier, $22.22, for the 2 days, and then recharged her again in October. And I guess that's just how things are done over on Patreon. So if you're ever going to become a patron of someone, you might want to do it toward the beginning of the month, or hold off until rolls around at the beginning of the next month, so you're not charged and then charged again within like days or weeks. So because they did that to her, I am going to do a reading for Nellie, just to say I'm so sorry that Patreon did that, and just to show my appreciation as well. But let's see who all is here. So Monica had to go. She had to go to bed. It's very late where she's at. Jasui was here earlier. Ethan. He may not be here right at the beginning of the live because his mom wants him to do something, but he'll be back in the middle. Awesome, awesome. Susie's here. Welcome, Susie. Deep Shoe. Lori's here. Jasmine. Shauna Lisa. Nellie is here. Let's see who else. Let me just make sure. Karen McConnell is here. And Amber's here. Tracy is here. Jessica Lynn is here. Mother to Chaos. Welcome, welcome. Just Sandy, my dear Sandy, welcome, welcome. And I've got the two things you sent me, always close by. My poor broken angel chime, but she's still special in my heart. We'll just put it that way. But a lot of times I will set her on my shelf, put back together just like so. And then my Agni Manatite, which I'm still loving the energy and the vibe from that one. All right, so message or advice from Spirit for Danny. Okay. Danny. I'm going to write that down. I'm not as fast at writing as I thought I was. But there we go. It's a full house already. We got 15 peeps in the house. And today we're actually going to be doing a collective reading because holy smokes, you guys. Have those energies been crazy or what? I mean, the energies are always crazy, but like, they're crazy. They're crazy right now. So lots of emotions coming up, lots of ups and downs, lots of fear coming up, especially surrounding like our livelihoods, our security, being able to make ends meet or planning for the future. Like a lot of fears surrounding these things in our lives, and even fears about connections with friends, family members, significant others. Lots of fears are coming up to be released so that we can step more into our light, more into our sovereignty. And I thought, you know, what better way to start today's show than really diving into these level up energies that we are experiencing right now and pretty much experiencing on a very consistent basis these days. But we've got 17 people and 15 likes on the video. It just jumped like crazy because it was down to like 5 likes and 14 people. Now it went back up. Okay. And my mom is here. I'm here. Thanks everyone for all the likes, shares, donations, support of Amanda's channel. And thank you, Amanda, for all you do. I love you and I love you all. I love you, Mom. And it's funny because I've noticed lately with my pick a cards and even my live streams that I'm talking like super fast. Like I have so much I want to say and I just want to get it all out. It's just crazy. I'm just like all over the place. But let's see. Yes, it's funny, Mom. Today I was fixing the link of the House Fire playlist series in this description of this video because for some reason it was a broken link. And of course that led me back over to my just kind of personal / writing channel, and I went and watched all of the fire vlogs again. Those of you who are semi-new here, all of your donations that you do donate to this channel are actually being saved for my mom, whose house burned down in July of 2019, and she's still living in a little camper. And all of your donations are going to help with anything with the rebuild and also like furniture and stuff for, you know, furnishing the home when she's back in her home. Still don't have like a tentative build date, but we're really crossing our fingers that sometime in early 2022 we can start building again. But I just rewatched that whole series again this morning, and I'm just like, wow, it just feels like yesterday in some ways, but then in other ways it feels like it was so long ago. But yeah, if you guys ever want to know like what all went down with that house fire, I have a 3-part docuseries linked in the description of this video and pretty much every live stream that you can look at if you would like to dive into all those emotions and just everything that goes on when you have a house fire and you're needing to tear the house down. What else I was going to say? We did decide, mostly Kurt decided, not me or the patrons, but we decided that for the top tier conspiracy video live stream over on Patreon for the month of October, we're diving into the Kurt Cobain conspiracy. There he is. But ever since I announced that and we kind of came to that conclusion on our spiritual talk live stream over on Patreon, Kurt's back in action. Like he's back constantly just in the energy of my home and giving me ideas, really getting me all gung-ho to start writing again. And that's when he first popped in. Funko Pop, get it? Haha, pun. But that's when he first popped in to say, hey, you're gonna do this. You're gonna do this. You're gonna write a book. You're gonna write a series. Well, the book turned into a series. That's really what it was. But yeah, so Kurt's gonna be, let's give him a little more of a front row seat. Can we see that? Maybe if I keep my wild flailing arms, wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. You know those things outside the car dealerships and the car washes, like the inflatable waving arm guys? Like, I feel like one of those when I use my hands a lot. So yeah, we're really excited for this over on Patreon. That's probably going to be happening about mid-month, mid-October. We're really diving into the mysterious circumstances surrounding his death and just anything else he wants to share. He's so fun. He's so snarky and sassy and fun and sometimes very deadpan with his approach to his jokiness, but also at times very fun, childlike, and lighthearted. I love Kurt's energy, so anytime he steps on in, I'm here for it. Let's put it that way. And he gets me out of a funk. Again, pun. Funko Pop. Speaking of pop, all this pop talk. Lori's father, Pop, who passed away, well, he goes by Pop to me and to a bunch of others. He likes that we call him Pop. It's like a euphemism or whatever for grandfather. So I love that. But he has been very on and popping in my energy lately. I kept waking up. I was having so many dreams about him last night, and it's just, I can't get away from him. Not that I want to, but he's just everywhere. So I thought what I would do, I know everybody who's kind of excited when we do talk about Pop isn't here currently, but they may watch the replay. But I was going to share a picture Lori sent me of Pop so everybody can see who Pop is, what he looks like. He's now being shouted out at the beginning of all of my YouTube videos as a patron, because he's just like the patron saint of helping us out here on the Done Creative. But he's just so cool. Look at that. Hopefully I can get my glare off of there. Not working so hot, but there we go. That's Pop. That's what we're working with here. That's his energy. He still shows up very much like this to me, and he's just so funny and a lot like Kurt. Just kind of, I'm just going to tell it like it is. Here you go. All right, you guys. So I think I've given enough introduction and letting people get in here. So let's get into this collective reading of just these energies that are going on. And also on my next live stream, which will be Wednesday, we're going to dive into the new moon energies, because next Wednesday, October 6th, is actually the new moon. So we're going to tap into that energy. And that new moon is happening in Libra in, I think it might be in Scorpio. No, I think it's in Libra for both. No, it's in Libra, I think, for Western astrology, and maybe still in Virgo for Vedic astrology. But for sure, yeah, Spirit's confirming that. For sure it's in Libra. So there we go. So this new moon is going to be happening in the sign of Libra, which is where Mercury is currently retrograde. So it's going to be very interesting reading. But let's get into this reading about these collective energies, just everything going on, whatever it is Spirit wants us to know. There's a lot Spirit wants us to know. Oh my gosh, it's just everywhere. Okay, so this one flew out all by itself. So 5 of Wands. And I'm actually kind of glad I grabbed this deck, because this, to me, I mean, it can appear as an external kind of resistance and conflict, but to me, this is a very calm conflict of 5 of Wands energy in this depiction here. But to me, this conflict is mostly internal, but again, it can be reflected in the external as a result of the internal. But what I see with this is us kind of wrestling with our ego, allowing more of our light to come online, more of that higher self to come in, and just really finding a new balance of everything going on with our light and dealing with a lot of trauma and shadows from the past that we're ready to be done with the energy of. But, you know, our ego's kind of the last one to get on board, and sometimes tries to fight that new energy coming in, because the ego likes to be all up in its business of keeping the past very much alive in the present. I've already talked myself into thirstiness. And yes, past. There's 6 of Cups energy, which is a very nostalgia card. Maybe even having dreams of people from your past, dreams of people who have passed away, dreams of past relationships, or even just like random thoughts from things and people and places from your past just kind of following you around, doing last minute baby things. Yes, Lunar, any day now. I'm so excited. We just showed a picture of Pop Lunar. If you missed that, you can watch the beginning so you know what Pop looks like. And I'm interested to know if he looks very much like you felt him to appear to you, or how you saw him. Mercury retrograde, I can't talk. You know what I'm saying? But lots of past energy. I'm really picking up a sibling vibe with these two as well. So like past life with your siblings, past stuff that happened in this life with siblings. Now my right ear is ringing, so there's something to this past stuff coming up. But then it goes from okay to worse, but then it gets good again. So let's see. We've got the Ten of Swords. So many of you are just drained physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You're ready for things to change. You're ready for new energy to come in and you to be on your way to the next thing. It's just, it can be a lot. It can be intense sometimes. And some of you, even in one day, you can have really high highs and really low lows in this weird energy we've got going on right now. But what Kurt, since he's here, I'm like asking him all these questions about this energy. And he told me last night and into today, and even on Thursday, Friday, like I've been just getting little nuggets of information from him. And he said there's something that's breaking through. And he wouldn't really elaborate on breaking through, but he kept going like this, like floodgates breaking open. This weekend, something energetically breaking through this weekend that may at first look like, oh my gosh, we've never been worse off. But ultimately, it's serving our highest good and bringing on even more light. Because look, yes, victory. V is for victory. Victory of the light is what I'm hearing. There's a lot of beautiful stuff coming in. But again, we've got to offload a lot of that yuckiness from the past. On the back of the deck, Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, and King of Pentacles. This King and Queen of Pentacles has been following me everywhere. And any reading I'm doing, they're popping up there as well. So to me, this is like collective energy. We're finding that new stability, that new newness, right? We're finding that we have our own sovereignty. We don't have to give our power away to others. We don't have to give our power away to the past or to the future. Grounding ourselves in this present moment will keep our power strong within us. And also on the back of the deck, I'm not going to look at any after these two because they keep just being too relevant, and I want to get to our readings today. But we have the Magician and the Fool. So there's lots of major arcana energy underlying our day-to-day life, underlying and immersed in all of this energy that's just breaking on through. And Kurt is, of course, now like trying to sing like Jim Morrison, break on through to the other side. I love when he steps in. Like my whole body is just tingling, and I just get so like happy and giddy. So if I'm like a hot mess of happiness and excitement today, you're just gonna have to bear with me, because that's just how I feel when Kurt's around, and he's been around a lot since Thursday. So, and even before that, but like since Thursday consistently, it's just been good. Good to have my old pal Kurt back, because he was very instrumental 5 years ago during the end of September going into October, and stayed with me daily, all day, every day for almost 2 full years. And then he'd kind of go do something else and come back, kind of like that. And lately it's like you've got your sea legs, so I don't need to be so present. But now he's back, so I'm here for it. Whatever, I'll take it. My guides woke me up and told me something about the Schumann resonance healing us. Yes, I was so sleepy I didn't understand fully. Yes, and many people are having dreams about tsunamis, about water, about waves of energy, about waves of water. Lori had dreams about like mudslides, and it's collective stuff we're picking up precognitively about all this new energy coming in. But ultimately, we need to trust that we ourselves, our own higher selves, know what's up and know what's best for us. So trusting our intuition now more than ever is key. And we don't have to do it alone, again, remember, because we have this beautiful and wonderful underlying help from spirit. Where is it? From spirit. And victory is ours. Again, the Six of Wands can sometimes, a lot of times, indicate excessive use of our ego, or an inflated ego. And that can go both, I'm so good, no one could touch me, or I suck, no one would ever want to spend any time with me. It can go both ways. But usually with the Six of Wands energy, it's more I know better than that person or my higher self or whatever. So this is just keeping your ego in check. Check yourself before you wreck yourself with that ego coming up, because this ego will try to hook you into your deepest fears, or just a lot of stuff that you've carried around from the past. The ego will bring it all up and say, see, remember when this happened? See, you're not good enough. See, whatever. And no, you're not having it. You're here for the V for victory from your higher self, and just kind of checking that ego at the door, and creating your own stability. That's really what's going on here. And now they're telling me to grab 2 from this deck, and then we'll wrap up our collective reading. Oh, water was part of the message. They said large bodies of water were carrying the healing force. Yes, yes. And I get real thirsty at night, but like, it's been off the chain. Even during the day now, I'm just thirsty constantly. I've already had 1.5 of these, and then I filled it back up for today. And this is over 32 ounces. So 2 of these would be your average person 64 ounce, regular consumption. And it's 222 as I'm saying that, but seeing 222 like crazy right now. And I feel like I'm talking fast. Am I talking fast? I feel like I'm talking fast. I think I'm talking fast. Yes, lots of craziness going on with these energies, but I'm here for it, Might as well shake up all the sediment on the bottom of that glass and really get some healing going so we can clear out a lot of that yuckiness from the past. Yes, drink water. When these energies are coming in, it's so important to drink water, because our bodies are made up of like 60 to 70, sometimes 80% water, depending how hydrated we are. I mean, you hear lots of statistics. It's anywhere from 60 to 80. So depending where you go, it's going to say whatever. But when we're dehydrated, think of how you feel when you're dehydrated. You're just kind of lethargic and you're dragging your feet, and it's just not good. So really hydrate yourselves. So I'm probably gonna have to take a bathroom break during this live stream, which normally I can avoid doing, but I might have to this time, because water. I've just been sucking back the water, and I'm sure many of you have felt the need to drink more water as well. But we're bringing more of this light in, and also just feeling sleepy during the day, and then at night when you're ready to fall asleep because you're so exhausted from being sleepy all day, then you can't sleep. Like, that's another vibe right now as well. Let's get 2 cards more, please, Spirit, and we'll wrap this up, and we'll get into everybody's donations. Ooh, ask for what you want. Let the universe and other people know what you need. So ask the universe for what you want to help make your life more comfortable, to help you feel like you're not in that fear of instability, because here is the stable king himself checking into our collective reading. We don't need to have fear when this king is right at our backs. And I'm really seeing this king is actually many of your guides. This is like a very masculine, fatherly, grandfatherly figure for many of you that steps in as a guide. Could even be Archangel Michael. That's really, I know he's more a swords association with the King of Swords, but he's like, just throw my hat in the ring with this too. He wants to be included. Archangel Michael's the protector angel. And of course, with everything going on this planet right now, we can all use a little dose of protection, and he's there no matter if we ask for it or not. But if we ask for it, it's almost like we can feel that cloak of protection around us even more. You've been so thirsty too, but I thought it was just because I'm on the last leg of pregnancy. It could just be a mixture of both for you, Czar. Absolutely. Let's see. One more message for all of us. Let's wrap it up with a pretty bow, please, Spirit. I want a pretty bow to wrap this up. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Kurt. Kurt's like, you're welcome. Okay, so we've got here goodbye to the old and hello to the new. Yes, you finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning. And that's absolutely why it's essential right now for us to release things from the past, because this is so huge, you guys. This is so huge to take us into Libra season and beyond for the rest of 2021 and beyond, because 2022, Kurt and others, Archangel Michael, many other guides, and just my own intuition is telling me that 2022 is going to be an essentially huge year for this whole ascension process and this shift to a more fifth dimensional vibration or consciousness on this planet. At the very least, for those of us who are on a more fifth dimensional vibration already and will continue to awaken and be on that vibration by 2022. Okay. I'm putting all these away. I already feel like I've just been talking, like I feel like an auctioneer. My jaw already hurts from that presentation at the beginning, so I guess we'll see. And it's funny too, because Kurt's like, it's fun but exhausting work. So when I get all amped up like this, like the messages are on point and I feel good and everything, but it usually comes 9 times, almost or probably closer to 10 times out of 10, comes with a crash afterwards. So I'm gonna try to probably keep today's readings below the 3 hour mark, if at all possible, because I don't know. It's like high watt light bulb, just boom, and I don't want to blow out. I don't want to blow out. So I'm gonna try to pace myself and put that intention that I'll make it to at least a 3 hour mark, and any one I need to wrap up toward the end of that. Okay, so I think I can do it. I'm pretty confident, at least with the list we have currently, but I did see some more donations come in, so we're going to touch base. If Nellie wants to go ahead and put her question in, I'm going to catch up with this list here, and then I'll catch up with what you guys were saying during that collective reading, and then we're going to dive in with Nellie's question. So, okay, let's see. All right, so Sophia has posted, and we are going to put Sophia here on the list. She has a wedding question. Probably won't be able to be on the live, so I'm just gonna read the question from my email when the time comes for Sophia's question. Love it. Just started downpouring. I take it you mean rain, but if we could take that another way for you, Lunar. Water breaking, yes. Maybe that's that whoosh of energy, whoosh of water. And then we've also got, was it Brittany? The first name, let's see, Sablan is the other name. I can't remember the username here in the chat, but I'll just put the first name first. I know I've seen this person donate before, but I've also seen Rudolph with the same last name. Yep, the list is still open. I'm still adding donations. We haven't even jumped into the donations. The first 27 minutes of this was me rambling and then doing the what do you call it? The collective reading. See, I'm already losing track of my life. That's right, Brittany. I knew it. Brittany Sablon. Okay, so that is our current list. And Nellie has gotten her question posted, but I think really quickly, I'm gonna go scroll back up just a minute to see what's going on. We did talk about the thirst, so I know I talked about that. Zara's gonna check it out, how Pop looks later, because she didn't want to miss the messages. Let's see. Just the other day I had a dream that the person that I was in the most toxic relationship with died. I took that as a symbolic release. Weird. Yes, Nellie, these things are happening in our dream states. It's so cool. So in true to me style, I have a few questions few entries for my question. Cool. So are my person and I heading down the path now toward a committed romantic relationship? What can I do to start now to head down the path or continue down the path? Anything. If there's a timeline available, I'd like to know the timeline. If you change it and changeable, I know part of this largely is going to rely on my person finding a job, which is difficult because he's legally blind. Okay. And being able to move to the city and focus on is so focused on going to. I don't want to affect his free will. Him being happy is most important despite what I want, even after the amazing readings and my own gut feeling about it, which I don't feel like can trust because they are highly biased. And there's that ego, a lot of times when we really want something, we allow that ego at times, not always, but or emotions. Our emotions sometimes can really take us for a ride. That's why intuition is really important. But let's see. I don't want to get my hopes up for them to be dashed. It's happened before. I'd like to be more cautiously optimistic, though. or know up front that it isn't going to head that way, and I can just focus on remaining lifelong friends instead. Okay, so let's see, and again, potentials. There are some potentials that are greater than others, some that are very slim that actually become the greatest potential because we're putting so much effort and focus on that slim potential. So again, things can go many ways. So if you can always just keep that in mind, we're tuning into today's top potential or the most optimum potential in today's current energy. So if you can keep that in mind, Nelly, and just know there's still potential for none of this that we gather to happen. Say you don't take action or you try to self-sabotage, or there's lots of factors. So let's see. Where are we going, Spirit? Let's go to the reversal deck to really get the tea, really get to the nitty-gritty of if right now is the best time to really dive head first into this relationship and just anything that Spirit wants Nelly to know. And I'm just kind of, there's already uprights and reversals all up in this deck, as you can see here. But what I'm doing is I'm shuffling it and then doing this 3 different times to really get the reversals and uprights mixed in. And this one flopped off the top, and they're telling me it's relevant. Well, 9 of Cups landed upright, and this is wish fulfillment. So I think you're going to ultimately be able to get what you want, or if you don't get what you want, there's something better. That's how Spirit's really phrasing this or showcasing this for me, for you right now, Nelly. So let's just see what else they have to say about Nelly and the situation with her current love interest and just where things are going, if they're deepening this connection or if they're going to be friends, anything Spirit wants to provide. We've got a lot of factors with his job and everything. Well, I think things are going quite well. We've got the 6 of Coins, which is generosity, benevolence, benefactors, someone stepping in to help someone. So I think ultimately he will be able to get a job. It just might come as a result of because he knows somebody in some avenue, or a friend told him about a specific job or something like that. And even Spirit's stepping in to say we're helping as well. So Spirit's helping in the financial sector to make the financial aspect of this connection with you and your significant other more strong and more stable and more of a foundation for you guys to build upon. So that's exciting. We're off to a great start, Nelly. And I know we got a really glowing reading. I don't remember the specifics of it last time, but it felt like just dreams coming true left and right. Really beautiful reading for you last time. And we're kind of off on that foot already with starting out with the 9 of Cups wish fulfillment. But now I see where things are kind of taking a turn. This is totally up in your mind. So they're showing me your mind is really what's going to shift, make or break this connection and its long-term potential. Your mind. They're really showing that you are the one in, and they don't want this to sound controlling, but like you're the one in control of this connection. The more you want it, the more deep the connection will go. Of course not, you don't want to border into codependent territory. So just trying to stay out of negative thinking or self-sabotage. That's kind of how I framed it at the beginning, as I see there may even be some self-sabotage tendencies on his end, your end, and just trying to learn from the past of where maybe you had self-sabotaged yourself or self-sabotage past relationships. Just trying to really keep a handle on that and stay more in your intuition and kind of out of your head. What else is going on? Yeah, because here, with the 9 of Coins, it's coming in reverse. So I think where your head is at is you're really lending a lot of your energy to the fact that all your hard work is just going to be for no reason, and this will never lead to anything long-term and stable. But the actual energy of this is kind of pointing in a whole other direction, that you are going to be able to build this stable foundation. So this is basically you staying out of these, these thoughts that keep telling you, oh, this will never work, this is too hard, all those things that we all tend to get into when, our future's at stake, right? Your future's at stake with this relationship. So let's get Spirit's ultimate word of advice. They're telling me to do one more reversal shuffle in, so I'm going to listen to that. Anything else Nellie needs to know before we close out? And again, one flopped off the top. And it's the Three of Cups upright. So this is about celebration. This is about coming together. It can be a friendship card as well. But with all this emotion that's tied up in this reading thus far with the Nine of Cups and wish fulfillment, I'm really reading this more as a love energy. So ultimately, if you do decide to go your separate ways, this person will always be like a soulmate friend connection at the very least. But I see the potential for this to be something romantic long-term is more likely to happen at this point than just being friends and going separate ways. So let's see. Just staying out of those limiting beliefs surrounding this whole thing. Yeah, Page of Wands. You're at the beginning of this passionate relationship, and it's up to you to stay out of this that might fizzle it out before it's even getting going. So trying to stay out of your mind and just stay in your heart, stay in love, and that spark of passion will carry you through. And let's go ahead and get a word of advice from the love and relationship affirmators for Nellie. Okay. Well, we got 2. So my best self and self-worth. So again, like I said, this is in your control. Again, not in like a controlling, codependent, selfish kind of way. Not at all. This is in your control, as in what you believe will happen. What you think about most about the connection will be what you actually manifest. But knowing that you do deserve to have happiness, you do deserve to have peace, you do deserve to have a beautiful relationship and connection. And showing up as your best self is going to really have you gain this sense of self-worth. It's very solar plexus energy. So maybe doing some solar plexus chakra healings, solar plexus activation. These can really help you know that you deserve this wonderful connection in your life. But as far as the two of you together, I don't see any problems in the connection itself. It's just maybe you putting cycles from past relationships and like projecting them onto this person. So doing some healing from past relationships, releasing old loves and unrequited loves, and just doing some healing in that department can really strengthen and solidify your present and future connection with this love interest. So I hope that resonates for you, Nellie, but you know, really just staying out of ego is really the name of the game here for your long-term success with this person, or at the very least someone better suited for you than this person. Because remember, this is wish fulfillment. So spirits, you know, most likely in your scenario right now, you're considering this person the wish fulfillment, but spirit, I always leave any reading open to this or someone better, this or something better. And not like, oh, anyone's better than him, but like better suited for you personally, if that makes sense. My gut tells me that he probably already loves me, but will not tell me. But again, ego, yes, right. All right, so I hope that resonated, Nellie. And up next, we've got Lori. Lori's got 2 questions here. And then on deck, we've got just Sandy. Another big gulp of water. You're so welcome, Nellie. And again, sorry about that whole weird Patreon thing. I'm still chapped about that. I had no idea. But again, I was very new to Patreon as I set up a Patreon. I've never been a patron of someone else until recently. I'm now a patron over on JJ Constellation. She's another like YouTube pick a card, energy reader kind of person. So she's really awesome. I thought I knew what I was going to ask today, but after last night and all these dreams, Pop told me to leave it up to Amanda, so I'm listening to you and Pop. Sounds good. Okay, he's already directing me over here, so we're going to start here for Lori. Anything Pop wants Lori to know for her first question, just leaving it open to Pop and Spirit. Anything that needs to come through for Lori. Okay, wow, the sacred temple. So this is just you really tuning into your own body, tuning into your spiritual side more than, to me, they're really showing like a union of your physical vessel and your spiritual side, and trying to leave your thoughts out of it a little bit. Just this mental worry, and again, that word self-sabotage keeps coming in. So just trying to keep the self-sabotage to a minimum, or if you are, you know, talking negatively to yourself, you can instantly correct it and One thing I did, and it's kind of embarrassing to admit this, but one thing I did when I was really doing some major shadow work and overcoming ego is I would have a really nasty thought about, oh man, your pores look so huge on your nose looking in the mirror, something random like that. And I'd like start beating myself up in my head about it. And then instantly I would do this. Instantly I'd just go like this. I'm just kidding. I love you. Looking into the mirror. Like, you know, that really, I mean, it's difficult to do and embarrassing to even admit that I did that, and do that once in a while. But what I do see is it helped me so much. It was something that really helped me overcome, um, and really realize, we might think these things or say these things in our head, but really we know they're not true. On some level, we know they're not true. I mean, even someone with huge pores is beautiful. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it's all about perspective or, one man's or woman's version of beauty is the opposite of another man or woman's version of beauty. Just keep that in mind. And maybe our large pores on our nose just aren't it for us, but that does not mean we aren't actually beautiful on the inside and the outside. So just, loving, hugging ourselves. What else is coming through, please, for Lori? Right. Friendship. So he's really highlighting this need for you to be able to lean on those that you call your friends, even if they're online, because that's still a sacred connection, a spiritual connection that you're making to these people, even if they're new friends like you and Jasui, me and you, even, our relationship's less than a year old. So it's like you can lean on people that even you just met because on a very deep soul level, you've known many of us for lifetimes. And not just us, but people in your life, those that you do consider friends, Lori, leaning on these people and commiserating and loving with these people. And again, he's playing that song Lean On Me that we talked about on Thursday. So I don't know if you've listened to that yet or if he's just telling you, go ahead and listen to it once again. It's such a powerful song for you, but look what's coming for you. Some happy success. And those hand chakras are lit up. There's healing to be done to your body, to your emotions, to your mind, and you're healing yourself. That's really what's showing here. You are healing yourself. Just calling on spirit to come in and heal you again with your healing hands. Put it wherever it hurts. Or if it's your thoughts running away from you, calling you names, just put it up to your head and say, okay, I'm healing these nasty thoughts or whatever it is. And just work through it and just be very present. Again, feeling into that pain rather than trying to fight against any pain you're going through. Where now? Okay, the dream angels. He's wanting to highlight your dreams and things you've been dreaming about, like while you're sleeping, those kind of dreams. So we've got here, you can't make this mirror. Like I was saying, all this stuff, looking into a mirror, there we go. But you are learning a lot about your truth or the truth of your life in that mirror, in the dream state. And the really interesting thing is how I had picked up with Nicholas and you trying to rescue him from those mudslides and how that was actually past life energy. It's revealing the truth to you. These things really happened in a different life. And of course, they're echoing into this life during your dream state because there's healing you're doing surrounding some of these areas. Yes, doesn't he look just how you saw him? I literally saw him in that same, kind of in that like lounging on the couch, just kind of, I even saw stains on his shirt, like he dropped like a meatball and spaghetti sauce like on his shirt. He's just like, nah, it's cool. Like he's just like whatever. But also, Lori, another card for you is spring, awakening, projects, and renewal. So as you learn these innermost truths about yourself through especially these dreams, you're awakening more of that beautiful soul light, leading you to success. But there's also some projects you're going to be working on. I know there's a big manifestation project you're trying to accomplish right now, but also just renewing your own energy. Remember what I was saying about starting to age in reverse. A lot of these old ailments and sicknesses and illnesses and just undiagnosed whatever's, old surgery wounds, they're healing themselves. They're renewing themselves. But a lot of times, in order for us to heal, we've got to feel that pain again while everything kind of sews up and heals up in a better way, in a way that's actually going to soothe and heal us. And mirrors are a very powerful symbol as well, yes. And here she's looking into a mirror as one version, and she's seeing almost like past life, present life, or past life, future life, or parallel life vibes. Like, to me, this is, look, we've even got like a wave. Like, she's riding in on a wave. This is very Lemurian priestess. Lemurian high priestess is what I'm hearing. So you're tuning into beautiful roles that you have played on this planet for Lori, and really leaning into what this means for you as Lori, and how you can bring these gifts online as Lori and help them with your manifestations. Have them help you with everything you're wanting to accomplish in this life as well. So, wow, that's so powerful. Oh my goodness. Spirit's already going in with these first couple of readings. I can't believe it. That's what I'm going through, all right. Yes, you got this, Lori. We know you can do it. All right, Lori, you got another question. Go ahead and post whatever, whenever, however, whenever you're ready. I'm gonna take another drink of water. I'm having too much fun, you guys. I love this. I love everything about this. You just left it open for Pop and Spirit to bring something through. We tapped into past life. We tapped into present life. We tapped into success. We never know what's coming through. We're here for all of it, though, aren't we? Oh, I love you too, Lori. Yay. I'm so glad with that message, because it's just letting you know to keep on going. You're moving through this kind of yucky, stagnant energy right now, or this kind of blah energy. You're moving on through it, and I have faith in you. And so does Pop, obviously. My voice almost changed right there, like he was trying to take over my voice. Very funny. Okay, so Lori, and then just Sandy, you're going to be on deck, and then Michelle Lynn. And I don't know if she had mentioned she was having connection issues, I think, with her internet. But when the time comes, if I don't hear from her, I might have to look on the email just to see what the question might have been. Oh, Pop said, Susie Wilson needs a reading, not me. You are so sweet. Well, Susie, if you are still here, Pop is wanting to give Lori's other reading to you. If you are here and would like to accept the challenge, let us know if you're here, Susie, dear Susie. I'm going to give you guys a minute or a moment to go ahead and see if she's here. And then I am actually going to check in with Michelle Lynn's email, or see if it's over here on PayPal. I don't remember if she left it in a comment here or on PayPal. Oh, good. She did leave it on PayPal. Because sometimes if we get too far into the readings, I can't go all the way back up. So she did leave it on PayPal. So goody. Oh, you heard it last night. That's so cool. Well, hopefully she's still here. If not, we can always hold it over for next time she pops in. If you want to do that, pops in. I keep saying that. But if you choose to do that, Lori, we can just call out for her every live stream until she makes it back here. I know she was here earlier, but sometimes she pops in. She comes in here and then says goodbye. I'm gonna go for the day, which is fine. So going once, is Susie still here? So I'm just gonna put, if anyone sees Susie, I'm gonna put her as a holdover. Okay, so hold over Susie Wilson. Okay, that's how we're rolling with this. So just Sandy, go ahead. Yeah, about 40 minutes ago. Yeah, so she's probably gone. She likes to check in at the beginning and just say hi and say what's up. Okay, so did I do a capital I on Wilson? Let me lowercase that bad boy. All right, so just Sandy, go ahead and post your question. We will have Susie held over for later. Maybe later today, maybe Wednesday, whenever we see her again. I will even message her if I don't see her again tonight, because I have that ability. I can message her and just let her know, hey, Lori donated a reading for you. Things are really getting tough right now for me. Any word from Spirit? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Sandy. Aww. I want to give everybody, let's group hug for Sandy. Big group hug for Sandy. Yeah, she usually does say bye. Well, I know she used to just put me up on her TV and watch me on her TV and kind of go about her day. So Maybe she's just got me on the TV and doesn't have a way to type anything. I don't know. All right, what do we need to know for Sandy's spirit? Let's lift Sandy's spirits. Anything good we can tell her, or any advice to work her way out of whatever's going on? Spirit's already saying to surrender. Surrender to it is what it is. This is what's going on right now. And yes, it sucks, but this is just one little season of life, but one little blink in the grand scheme of the life of beautiful Sandy. And, I'm going to overcome this. I'm going to conquer whatever this is that's going on. And look, you've got the Page of Wands to help you with that. This is someone who's got this new idea, this spark of inspiration, this kind of gung-ho attitude, like, I'm going to dive in and figure this thing out. And let's see, because this is a good start. This is a good start. But you may also even be getting some news or advice about something that will help you in this situation. Could literally be this reading is going to give you an idea or an aha moment to know what to do next, maybe, or just spirit themselves leaving synchronicity. I dropped it, so I get it. Leaving you signs, symbols, synchronicities, all the S's, or even having a friend or family member, a fire sign, more specifically, sun, moon, or rising, either in Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, could be. All right, what else does Sandy need to know right now? Dealing with this difficult time. Okay, these two want to come out. Yes, okay, wow. So we've got the Devil and the Empress. So two major arcana energies. And the Devil actually isn't that bad of a card, because this lets you know the way things are going right now aren't going to last. And what I really see with this is it's a lot of mental stuff, or if it is, the situation at hand for you is kind of rough and tough right now, it's almost like you're making it worse by continuing to play certain scenarios over, or certain conversations you had with people, or certain worries about the future. You keep playing them over and over in your head and actually making this thing worse than it is. It's almost like there's a little grass fire, and all these thoughts and putting things on loop are like throwing gasoline on it. And the advice coming out with that is this Empress energy. And this person right here, this Empress, is next to the Magician, one of, if not the, because she creates life. The Empress is the mother energy. She literally is a portal from the other side to bring new souls through. This is powerful. This is about manifestation. So whatever's going on in your life, if there's a way you can rephrase how this loops in your head, or how you worry about certain things, or even your reactions to just what's going on before you, because she can manifest something completely different just by shifting her focus from all this yuckiness to what actually she wants to have happen, or wants to have be the outcome. And Spirit's really showing me with you, Sandy, it may not just be one big thing going on. It's almost like you feel like everything is going wrong right now, like from the little things to the big things to almost everything in between. And again, getting in this more Empress energy, this is someone who creates something even through the chaos. I mean, think of someone who's pregnant. Even when they're having bad days, they're still pregnant. Even when things are going good, still pregnant. And what they're showing me with this too is it's like you're gearing up for like a big labor and delivery of your own. And this is really, not literally, but like as far as bringing through and manifesting the outcome you desire. So ultimately, they're showing me about a month, 2 months, 3 months from now, you're going to look back during these days that you're going through right now, Sandy, and be like, I almost wonder why the hell I was so worried about that, because now look where I'm at. Now look where I'm at. So you're going to feel your way through this, because you have this new spark of inspiration here to carry you through whatever dark and hard times you're going through. And I don't know if Ryan can help you, because we've got here the Lovers, twin flame energy. And I know he's a very high level soulmate, if at the very least, if not twin flame energy, because we did pick up on that in that reading. So I don't know if this has something to do with him, or if he can help you with this. But the Lovers is also about a decision that needs to be made in your life, a big decision that maybe you have two ways of looking at it, this way or this way. And let's go this way. Let's go this way with these other cards we have. Let's go this way, Sandy. Let's make the choice from an empowered state and a, owning your own amazingness kind of state and leaving this yuckiness behind. So let's go ahead and get back of the deck energy. Ace of Pentacles, new beginning, to create something or start something new that will actually create new security and stability in your life. So you may be having to go, maybe this devil energy is indicating you're having to shift gears and go a totally new direction than you wanted to or you initially thought you were going to, especially with this decision that you're making. But ultimately, this is leading to something much better than what you even had in your own mind about your life. I can't get away from it. The back of the deck energy, the Chariot, again, you're on the move, making decisions, but this is indicating success. So again, you're going to be able, right here, you're going to be able with this Empress to create the success in your life that you deserve, that you desire, and that you need. So yes, you're going to be able to do it. I'm going to shuffle without looking at the back to get your final card, final advice from Spirit for dear Sandy. Woo! All this major arcana. This is a big thing. This is big. This is lots of transformation because you've got out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards, 5 of them. 5 of the 7 are major arcana energies here. You got the Lovers, the Devil, the Empress, Judgment, and the Chariot. But the Judgment card is all about awakening to the truth of a situation and not believing all the blasphemous lies that are in your head or that maybe other people are telling you. Because even if you see something with your eyes, it's like you can sometimes make up things about that in your head or tell stories about these things in your head that aren't even real, especially if there's fear involved or a sense of your security being disrupted involved. But you're seeing the light of day. You're seeing the light at the end of this tunnel. This is such a good kind of final wrap up or outcome card for you because you're waking up to the truth of things so that you can go in a new direction with some passion, desire, and drive and some gumption to get some things done and start something new. Again, this is just an opportunity coming in. It's going to be you taking the seed and planting it and then nurturing it that's going to grow this new stability for you. But at the very least, you taking this Page of Wands here and grabbing this opportunity, that's going to be the start of something new for you, Sandy. So I'm really seeing within the next 2 weeks, you're really going to feel this energy lift for you. A lot of old stuff has to kind of fall away to make room for the new. So if you did miss my collective energy at the beginning, Sandy, go check that out or the collective reading of the collective energy at the beginning of this live stream, because it's gonna kind of elaborate on what we already talked about just now in your reading. Because things are shaken up to release things from the past, to bring in new opportunity, new light, just new. So I hope that resonated, brought you a little bit of a hug and some clarity for your life there, Sandy. And we all are giving you a big group hug, hoping that everything looks up soon. Because again, the things happen in life where it's not always rainbows and butterflies and ponies, but we're here for all the ups and downs, aren't we? Okay, Michelle Lynn is next. If she's here, I'm going to go ahead and let her know, or let us know. Have her let us know. Let's phrase it better. If she's here, otherwise I can just read and timestamp. Where is my pen? There it is. Okay. So I'm actually going to open in my email because it was long enough it got cut off on PayPal. Ethan's back. Welcome, Ethan. I'll post the list again for you in just a second. Then I'm going to check Michelle Lynn's email question over on PayPal. Well, PayPal question over on email. So you mentioned the week following my birthday will bring me more healing, and the new moon in Libra just so happens to be that week. What will that week, the new moon in Libra, bring towards me? All right, let's find out. I'm going to close back out of my mail so it doesn't ding every time I get a new message. All right, what is this Libra new moon bringing for Michelle Lynn? Right after her birthday, so that's exciting. Again, happy early birthday. Or wait, her birthday, let's see. I can't remember what day her birthday is. I know it's early October, obviously. I can't remember if it was the 1st or 2nd, 3rd, somewhere in there. All right. For Michelle Lynn, what does she need to know about this Libra new moon? Anything else coming in hot from Michelle Lynn? Temperance. So there's better balance coming into your life. Being able to balance even just a lot of disappointment or a lot of old stuff coming up for you to be able to release, so you can balance the old with the new, bringing on more new, being able to release a lot more old stuff to balance it out and bring on a better present moment. So let's see what else this, and it's interesting too. This is a very, even though it's significant of or significator of a Sagittarius, to me, I also read temperance as a very Libra energy as well, because it's about balancing things out, doing things in moderation. Self-love and self-care is another huge theme here with the temperance. So being able to treat yourself, take good care of yourself, is really going to be beneficial for you during this next new moon, Michelle. What else? Oh, and I didn't timestamp her reading, so I should probably do that. We were about 58 minutes, somewhere in there. Michelle Lynn. All right, let me circle that. Okay. We also have the 10 of Wands. So feeling overburdened, feeling stuck, feeling like you're doing a lot of stuff for other people, but not really going anywhere for yourself. You're putting this down. This is what you're releasing, because I'm almost reading this as one half of the balance here. Let's get another card for the other half of that balance Michelle Lynn is bringing in now. Whoa. Yes. You're trading in all of this old burden and yuckiness for more of your own light, more of your own sovereignty and power and intuition and spiritual gifts and power to create the changes you want in your life. So if you've been feeling stuck, just you wait, because after this Libra new moon, especially if you set some intentions, do some sort of little ritual during this new moon, Michelle, it's going to bring more of that beautiful, like, higher self online for you to have more access to that light. So you're releasing some burdens and bringing on more of your light. You're lightening your load, so to speak. You're not going up the mountain with all of this. It's almost like this is all you need now. Because energetically speaking, I'm seeing this as just old baggage, literally. Old baggage, just yuckiness from the past. You're ready to turn over a new leaf. Oh, this might be your last life for a while, right? Oh, we're going to miss you. It's been so refreshing, no pun intended, having you back. Kurt's like, we're going to miss you. There he is. We're going to miss you. Wow. Look at this, Michelle Lynn. Wish upon a star, because whatever you set your intentions for during this Libra new moon, watch out. Get out of your way, because look what's coming in. This is wish fulfillment, especially after that tower. You know, the star comes after the tower. I always have to say that, because the star isn't just some random wish coming true. This is something you fought long and hard for, or wished a very long time for. It's going to start to manifest in your life, because you're laying down old burdens. You're laying down and releasing old yuckiness to bring in the new. But look, 3 of your 4 cards are major arcana energy already, which is huge. That's so huge. All right, what else is Michelle Lynn releasing? What is she bringing forward? Anything else Spirit wants to highlight with this Libra new moon before we close out? Here we go. More major arcana. Why stop at 3 when we can have 4 major arcana cards coming in hot? Awakening. Bringing more of that light online. Exactly what we were talking about. Exactly. And just awakening to your true purpose, and maybe some of those dreams or ideas you had in the past, you're realizing maybe weren't even in your highest good anyway. And it's probably a kind of a blessing in disguise. Certain situations didn't work out. Certain relationships didn't work out. You're just seeing the silver lining of everything that transpired in the past. And then that's going to help you be able to release a lot of that burden from the past. So really, you know, that analogy I use a lot of times with the dirty water and the clean water and glasses. When you are walking around in life with a lot of old yuckiness, it might settle on the bottom when things are going well, but when things start going chaotic in your life, that water starts swirling and all that yuckiness, that dust from the bottom just comes up and muddies all the water. But if you take that water and kind of filter it out, filter out all the yuckiness, release those old burdens, do the healing of stuff from the past, even when things get stirred up, it's never going to be as cloudy as it once was. Again, life is a constantly turning wheel. So as we heal and release things, new things for us to be able to have to heal and release from happen in our lives as well. But at least coming up for this next new moon in Libra for you, there looks like a lot of stuff from the past you're releasing, so you can bring on a lot of light. So really, there's your balance right there. Offloading a lot of that. Really, this card summed everything up that we talked about. But Spirit likes to bring the thunder with all those major arcanas today, apparently. So I hope that resonated for you, Michelle. Oh yes, you're here. Cool. I did timestamp it at about 58-minute mark. And any of you who do want to be able to come back to these live streams and find your timestamp or to rewatch your reading, you guys can feel free at any point to go ahead and leave a comment when this is posted with your timestamp so you can. And what I used to do, like when I get readings over on Dr. Lupo's channel, which he will be back next month, November, be on the lookout. But I would get readings with him once in a while, and I made a playlist called personal readings. There was just a private playlist on my my YouTube feed thingy, private playlist that I made for myself, and then I would timestamp every time I'd get a reading. And then in all of those, say 6 or 7 readings that I got with him, if I click on the video and go to the comments, I can find my comment and go right to my reading and rewatch it anytime I feel like it, even years down the road if I felt like it. So you guys absolutely have the ability to do that here as well, if you want to. All right. Because sometimes things even make better sense like months down the road, who knows? Or just to see if things that we talked about came true or happened, who knows? While I'm doing zombie feeding sessions, I'll be able to check in and just keep myself alert. There we go. You're looking forward to finding that balance. Has been too long. I feel like I'm finally starting to get some balance back in my life. But again, it takes very conscious effort on my part to get that balance and maintain, because I can get the balance and within days it's back out of whack. As that Libra ascendant that I am, it's very difficult for me to maintain balance for long if I'm not very intentional about it. All right. Yes. Okay, so Jasui has checked on in. Well, this is the list, Ethan. We're on Jasui's section. She has paid for readings for her kids and for her fiance. And then we also have a donation coming in from Katie R, but it is at my old pricing. Katie, I don't know if you've been here since we changed the pricing. And it's been a hot minute now, so that I don't even think I announced the price change. So if you wanted to donate, 1111 now will get you a yes, no, or one card, and then 2222 will get you a full read. And you can check the description box below for my big old explanation of why I raised prices and all of that, if you wanted to check that out. But for what you donated for me, I could definitely still do you a yes, no, or a one card. But if you wanted like the whole shebang, you can always up that donation for that if you would like. Let's see. Where'd it go? My crystal in my lap fell over. There we go. Okay, so let's see. So Jasui. So we'll start with Danny's question, which I have right in front of me here. Message or advice from Spirit for Danny. Let's dive in, and I'm time stamping these for Jasui. So Danny's timestamp will be 1:08:20. 1 hour, 8 minutes, 20 seconds for Danny. And these will just continue. So I'll timestamp Danny's, and then you can just consecutively watch Justin, Maria, Esperanza, and then Adrian. Which I could probably actually timestamp those if I recall and remember. I'm pretty sure I will, or someone will remind me. Okay. Thank you so much, Ethan. I appreciate that. So yes, we've got here Danny. We're starting with Danny. Let's go over here to the Everyday Witch. Danny, any message or advice from Spirit? Ooh, we've already got some good stuff going on. Okay then. So it looks to me, Danny, like, especially at work, this feels like a work energy to me, what we've got going on so far. We've got the Page of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Pentacles. So you're trying to balance kind of your work life, your family life, and you're doing a pretty dang good job of it. So continue down that road, doing what you do. The Three of Pentacles is all about collaboration, even mentoring, being that mentor for other people, or maybe you're the mentee, you're learning the apprentice energy, learning something new on the job, or learning to really hone your skills or hone your craft as well. Although we can kind of get into Seven of Pentacles territory with that. But with this Page of Cups, there's some good news coming your way surrounding work, but it's going to be a good surprise. Like, you're really surprised. Maybe some sort of raise or promotion of some sort, or at the very least, this is something to really lift you up and give you that recognition you deserve with other people, and also really good emotional connections with people at work. Especially there's one person you work with that you feel you could call a friend, or a couple people, but one in particular they're really highlighting here. That you can call a friend that's really funny, really energetic. They really make the workday go by really quickly. They're really fun people. All right. Any other advice for Danny? Anything, Spirit? Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles. So this is a card sometimes about not wanting to release or let go of the money that we do have. And you've got a lot of pentacles going on right now. So maybe you're trying to save for something, and we've got progression as well. That's interesting. From the 2 to the 3 to the 4 of Pentacles, and you've seen I've been shuffling this deck. They're not in the right order here. But what I see with this is you really trying to buckle down and kind of sit on your money for a while, because there may be something you're trying to save up for, or maybe this is just future energy, just wanting to make sure that your future is as secure as you're hoping it will be. And just wanting to be able to provide for your family and just make sure you have a really beautiful, stable foundation. So maybe pulling back on kind of the more luxury things and just really spending on more necessity items. Of course, still treat yourself once in a while, but I really see this kind of patriarchal kind of energy with Danny, where he wants to provide and take care of those he loves, not just his immediate household, but other people in his life, extended family, siblings, friends, the family he may soon be marrying into, right? Okay. And the Hierophant, yes, this is someone who wants to go about things in a very traditional way. So even if you don't have a very traditional job, it's like you're wanting to do it, the job itself, a very traditional way, or even wanting to step out of traditional, because again, this Hierophant here isn't a traditional like priest depiction. This is someone more laid back, more casual. So even if you are working that traditional job, or even if the job isn't very traditional, you're finding a good mix and balance of traditional ways of doing things and non-traditional ways of doing things to be able to create the life that you want for your family, and just that stable foundation you're looking for. Because this person wants to, hit all the marks as far as being a good person, which I really do see. Maybe even you leaning into your spiritual practice even more, or wanting to start a spiritual practice, or maybe you're getting more interest in spiritual things, divination, tarot. I know all the kids were real up and interested in the tarot after getting the tarot deck. That's so cute. But we also have the Fool. So more major arcana vibes coming in hot. So this is taking that leap of faith for something new. And you don't even have to wait for a safety net to catch you, because like this witch here, it's like you've got the broom you rode in on to catch you. So once you hop off this cliff, you're going to take flight on this broom. There's really nothing to worry about. You're going to be just fine. Those wings, that broom will carry you to the destinations you're hoping to go. So any goals you have in mind, or any just ideas you've had about your future, you're getting yourself in alignment with the financial aspect of said whatever that you need. Maybe finances, like maybe buying a home, or being able to provide some sort of stability. It's all about wanting to provide, and you're going to be able to do it because you've got a good start here. But again, maybe just budgeting a little better, or pulling back on some more whim purchases that really aren't adding to your future can really benefit you, Danny. All right, so up next we've got Justin, and I'm going to write the timestamp because I remembered. Justin's timestamp is at 1 hour and 14 on the dot. So 1:14 on the dot for Justin. Okay, and he wants to know if he'll do good in school and any advice. And Justin's 12, so we're going to cater this reading. That did not shuffle together very well. We're going to cater this reading to just Sui's wonderful and Danny's wonderful 12-year-old. So let's see here. So for Justin, any word of advice from Spirit about doing good in school, or just words of advice from Spirit in general? Okay, so we have here the 9 of Swords. So there may have been some things going on at school. This is stress. This is anxiety. This just so we had mentioned bullying. I don't know if Justin was one of the ones being bullied, but I really am seeing, just feeling very up in his feelings, very up in his head about maybe the way that things have been going at school, maybe friends that aren't really good friends anymore, things like this. But the good news is, Justin, look at this. You've got the Ace of Swords, or sorry, the Ace of Wands, which is all about taking action on something new, going in a new direction, meeting new people, having new friends, trying things a new way, where maybe if you're wanting to get really good grades and just have more fun at school, try to make a game of things. Like, I know back in the day when I would have to study for tests, like spelling tests, or the one that really stands out is that periodic table of elements. I think you're probably at age 12 a little too young to have to know all of the different periodic table of elements, but I would do something called mnemonic devices. It's where I would make up something that I would easily remember that would remind me of the information that I had to have or know for the test I had to study for. So making learning fun is another good way to be able to, do better at school. You want learning to be fun. You don't want it to just be boring and all of that. Let's see what else for Justin and doing good at school. Yes, exactly. This is my athlete card. This is my Olympic athlete card at that. So what I'm seeing is you practicing very hard. You could even, I don't know if you have any kind of sport that you're interested or some sort of hobby that maybe is through the school, but you also practice a lot on your own. Could be some sort of instrument, if you're in band or something like that. Just something that you're excited about, because this person's dedicated to put in that hard work. They've taken that Ace of Wands and they're holding it there. But look how many, they've got 8 other wands down here that they've burned out, and they're still working and going strong, trying to really learn and be able to accomplish what they want. So your hard work and effort really will pay off. And again, if there are people at school that are bothering you or bullying you, just not giving them the time of day or attention, and really focusing your time and effort on the things that do matter, like your hobbies, your interests, the friends that are friendly to you and nice to you. Let's get one more on this, and then we're going to go to a Oracle deck. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. So this is you continuing to put in the work, and also even learning new things from other people, meeting new friends. This is new friend energy as well. So again, just really putting your attention, your effort in the direction of things that make you happy, that feel fun to you, and not worrying so much about those people that are doing all sorts of craziness or being rude. Let's get one more. Here we go. A new home. Well, Justin, maybe you're finding a new home with new friends at school, or maybe a new homeroom teacher or something like that. But this could physically be a new home where you live. And your new home, it says moving is a step in the right direction for you. So maybe after you guys move, if that's in the cards for your family, maybe after you move, you're really going to be able to kick things up a notch and really find some new and better and supportive friends for yourself. And on the back of the deck, you've got everything's okay. So don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way. So even these, people that aren't really supporting you, or, maybe even bullying you, this is really building your character and really building you up to be the person you're meant to be. So even through these difficult challenges, or if you've had difficulty with grades or anything like that, these challenges you've been through really are shaping you into this athlete, or this person that is really going to be able to know exactly what is meant for them, because you've been through a lot of stuff. You've been through a lot, and it's really shaped your character and let you appreciate the good things in your life. So I hope that resonated for you, Justin. And then up next, we've got Maria Esperanza, and her readings at 119. Almost on the dot, but a little more. So 119. 05-ish for Maria Esperanza. Okay. We're just going to keep using this deck. It wants to be used, so that's what we're doing. So Maria wants to know about her future and any advice from Spirit. All right, for Maria Esperanza. Ooh, these two want to come out. Ooh, cool. So we have here with the Two of Swords, this is a decision. Maybe you were confused. You really didn't know what decision to make. Or even deciding between two or more options, like should I take this class or should I play this instrument? Should I do this sport? Maybe you're very undecisive at times about what it is you want to even do. But because one of these swords here, of the Two of Swords that she's already thrown, has already hit the bullseye, it's already hit the mark. So listening to your heart is really going to take you in the direction of happiness and celebration, because look, you've got the Three of Cups. This is something to be really excited and happy for. Could even be your family members really stepping in to support you through things going on in your life. But I don't know if you have a birthday or some sort of significant event coming up for your family that's going to be really exciting to hang out and have fun. Could even be near the full moon, which, correct me if I'm wrong, everybody. I think the next full moon is October 22nd from the time of this reading anyway. I think so. I think that's the next one, because the new moon is going to be on the 6th, and then about 2 weeks after that's the full moon. But yeah, there's something good and exciting to celebrate. Maybe you got a really good grade on a test, or something going on at school that really excited you. Maybe even a sleepover or get together with some friends. That could indicate that as well. But you're working hard. You're putting in a lot of hard work and effort, just like your brother is. And really going the distance, really practicing, studying, doing good things at school. I know you're younger than Justin, so maybe you don't have to do a lot of studying at 7 years old, but there's something you're doing at school that, other people are noticing you and like, wow, Maria Esperanza is really doing some good things. So, deciding whatever it is you want to do. This could even be, I don't know if you play games like computer games or like Xbox games or anything like that, but I'm really hearing that the more you practice at something, the better you're going to get. So keep practicing at those things that you want to be good at, and you will be good. And look, we've also got the Four of Wands on the back of the deck, so more celebration going on for you. Look at that. There's something really exciting going on in your life and celebrating. And this card can also represent a new home as well. The fact Justin got a new card home and Maria Esperanza got a new home card as well. There may be a move in the near future for you guys. So there's something exciting to celebrate. Again, could be you going to a friend's birthday party or celebrating with friends, just being really excited about something coming up. Maybe you're just really excited about the holidays coming up, or Halloween, getting dressed up. What are you going to be? What are you going to be for Halloween? There's lots of witches here. Maybe you want to be a witch for Halloween. I don't know. But just deciding what you want to be for Halloween, or something really fun and exciting coming up for you. Let's get one more from here. Wow. So if you do have some sort of holiday coming up or a birthday, you're going to get a lot of gifts, a lot of presents. There's going to even maybe be some cake to celebrate with. This is exciting times. This could even be, again, a friend's birthday party that you're going to. And even if you're the one giving the gift to them, you're probably still going to get a little goodie bag or something to take home to remember the party by. And it's going to be really fun and exciting. Where are we going next, Spirit? Okay, they're telling me to use this deck again. So same one we use with Justin, we're going to use with Maria Esperanza. All right. Patience, please. So have a little bit of patience. What you're asking for is coming. So that wish that you want to blow out on those birthday candles, it's coming very soon, but you got to just wait a little bit longer. Maybe this is that move. Maybe this is the move you guys want to make, move your house to a new location, not like literally pick it up and move it, but like you move from one house to another. Just be patient, because what you're asking for is about, or is coming about. Have patience. There are unforeseen factors that need to occur first. So things are being woven behind the scenes. Spirit is working hard. Your parents are working hard to make things better for you. And it says here, your connection with children is part of your life purpose. And of course, you yourself are a wonderful child. So this is you celebrating with your friends, having your close friends, going to a sleepover, going to a birthday party. Just spending time with your friends is very, very important to you. And it really makes you happy. So if you don't have a lot of friends, just you wait. I think you're going to be able to make a lot of friends. But if you already have friends, then, just be a good friend, and they'll be a good friend to you as well. That's what I'm really seeing here. So I hope that resonated for you, Maria Esperanza. Now we're going to Adrian's reading. Wonderful Adrian, he's 5 years old, and he wants to know how he can be the best and the smartest at school. He's so cute. Oh my goodness. What a little love. And Danny's reading is starting at about the, make sure I didn't do one of those backwards. Okay, we're all upright. Okay, I'm gonna timestamp. We got 1:24:30, about 1:24:30, give or take some seconds. All right. Well, what's going on for Adrian? How can he be the best and smartest at school? Any words of advice from Spirit for Adrian? These are so fun. We've got the 7 of Cups. So I'm just hearing, what do you want to be when you grow up? Because you've got a lot of options here. There's a lot that you're interested in. Maybe you like reading. Maybe you like math. Maybe you like sports. Maybe you like music. There's a lot for you to choose from. And Spirit is saying, Adrian, you don't have to just pick one thing. You can really pick lots of different things and really see what you like the best. Let's see what else is going on for Adrian. Yes, they do have one amazing mommy. I know. They are so cute. And the High Priestess. So this is you. I don't know. Are you psychic yourself, Adrian? Because it looks to me like you. We've got all these tarot cards here. I don't know, Adrian, if you were doing some of the tarot cards or what was going on there, but I think you'd be really good at it. And I think you have past life knowledge about the tarot and about divination and just being very intuitive and knowing what is best for you. You know the best way to do things, and you do it because you're the magician as well. So I don't know if you're interested in magic or doing magic tricks, but you would be really good at that, Adrian. You'd be really good at being a magician and just being able to do tarot cards. But anything you set your mind to, you're going to be able to accomplish. So being the best you can be at school and being the smartest you can be at school, you have the power to do that if you just keep putting in the hard work and the practice, just like what we got with both of your brother and sister there. Yes, because your hard work is going to pay off with the 9 of Pentacles. So all the time that you invest in learning how to ride your bike or learning how to, do magic tricks or learning how to do math better, it's going to pay off for you, and you're going to really see some good grades and just really be really happy at school. So cute, so cute. All right, let's get some more information for Adrian, how he can be the best and smartest at school. What's going on? We've got here, ask for what you want. So literally blow out a wish on one of these. And your sister, Maria Esperanza, also had a kind of a birthday candle card going on too, but it says, let the universe and other people know what you need. So if you need help learning how to ride your bike or help learning how to do tarot cards, ask your brothers and sisters, ask your mom, ask other people for help, and they will help you as well. Let's get one more card for Adrian. This is so fun. Well, we're not getting one more for Adrian. We're getting lots. Oh, maybe there's a birthday coming up for you. Look at that, birthday. So a significant birthday holds the answer to your question. And we also have daughter. Of course, Adrian, you're only 5 years old. You probably don't have any daughters in this life, but maybe some daughters from your past life are now family members in this life. But it says here the answer to your question involves your daughter. So maybe if someone in your family is having a birthday, maybe you used to be their parent. Just a weird random thing to keep in mind. But we also have here, get some exercise. So get out there and get more active, kick a soccer ball, ride your bike. I keep saying ride your bike, so I don't know why that's so important. Spirit's like, ride your bike or learn to ride your bike or get out there, ride the bike. Of course, make sure your parents or adult supervision are around before you just take off on your own there, Adrian. You want to make sure you're very safe with your bike. All right, so that was Adrian's message, but it says on the back, remember that little puff you were going to make a wish? It says your wish is granted. So what you've asked for is coming true. Yay! Those were so fun. I hope those resonated for you. Justin, Adrian, and Maria Esperanza, and also Danny, who was before that. Those were so cute and so fun. I love that. I love that. So sweet. Okay. Up next, we've got someone. We've got Ethan. We've got Ethan. So Ethan, go ahead and post your question. We'll get right into it. And on deck, we've got Sierra Lavender, and then Sophia, who I have her question over on my email / Patreon or PayPal. So we'll get into that. And then after Sophia, we've got Brittany Sablon, and then Kirsten. And then I haven't heard yet back from Katie R. I don't know if she's here, but I do have, I did mention earlier, I did switch my pricing, I think since I last saw you here, around here. But yeah, check the description for the reasoning and everything behind that, because I'm sure if you're coming in at the regular $10 donation and you see it's much higher now, you're like, wait, what happened? Whoa, what's going on? So that'll explain why over there. But I can still do the one card or yes, no for that price, for sure, if you want to do that. But if you want to add to it for like a full read like we normally do, you can also do that. Okay, so what is going on with Christian? He's been so busy lately, we barely talk as much, and when we talk, he's recently been a bit dry or not as affectionate through text. Any advice on what's going on? Okay, let's find out. Tune into Christian. What's going on with Christian? They're already showing me, yeah, he is really busy with school. I don't know if he's in a lot of extracurriculars or he just spends a lot of time at a job or something after school even that's taking up a lot of his time. But really, it's really no excuse for what's going on with you. But it looks to me like he is trying to save some money. Making money is kind of like top priority right now for him, besides maybe school. Making some money. So I don't know if he has a job or, you know, an allowance or something. But he's really busy or invested, focused on just gaining some income. Oh, he does have a job. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Let's see what else is going on for Christian. Yeah. He's wanting to start something or do something. I don't know if he has interest in becoming some sort of like online influencer or to be able to even, I don't know, have some sort of following on one of his platforms that he's on. But this to me feels like he's feeling very inspired to start something new. And I don't know, I'm feeling like you would at least have an inkling of what that might be, or maybe this is still on his horizon, hasn't quite happened yet, but I'm hearing you'll be the first to know if that is the case. You will be the first to know because he's going to want to get your advice and just know all the things you have to say about it. Okay, we had one drop to the floor. Okay. Yeah, okay, this makes sense. Yeah, so we've got here the Two of Swords. So he's kind of confused about even what he wants. So I don't think that this kind of inspiration has hit him yet. He's still just kind of focused on the job because he's got a lot going on. But he's kind of confused as to what direction to go. So there may even be thoughts with him about changing his job from one job to another. Or again, like I was saying, maybe keeping his job, but then on the side becoming some sort of online influencer where he can actually make money online. But yeah, he's kind of confused or undecided about his immediate future right this moment. Got a hair on me. Where'd it go? It's hanging from somewhere. There we are. Because he is feeling a little stuck in, like, I don't think he quite likes his job. There might be some friends that he works with that he's cool with his friends, but like the job itself doesn't really, you know, make things happen for him. Like, energetically speaking, it's not very exciting to have to clock in and clock out at that job. Clocking out's way more fun, I'm hearing, than clocking in. So he may even be looking for a new job, but he's confused as to what kind of job he would be suited for. But he's feeling stuck, or just like he's kind of at a dead end at the job he has. But that's not to say he can't still save money, and you know, he's going to school, or going to work, going to school, but at work he's making some money. Yeah. So what else? going on? Oh, that's okay, Katie R. Absolutely. Yeah, that's kind of a recent development over here, I guess. But yeah, I described or talked all about that in the description there. If you want to see why I upped the prices and all of that, you can go ahead and check that. Okay, what else for Ethan and Christian? Christian, what's Christian got going on? Okay, 2 more. Yep. He's making plans. He's making plans. Again, confusion might be kind of the name of the game right now, or just feeling a little stuck or tied down where he's at. Making plans, trying to figure out a way to manifest something new, manifest a better, something he's more excited about going to work for. Again, this to me still feels future energy, even some of this. So this is kind of current, he's still grinding, getting the thing done. But this is still kind of within the next couple months, he's going to want to shift gears and go somewhere that feels more fulfilling, less confusing or blah to him when he shows up at work. He wants something more exciting. So, again, the Queen of Swords on the back of the deck, I think if you do reach out and even share your concerns with him, that, I feel almost maybe like we're drifting apart just a little because I don't hear from you that much. I think it will be like, oh no, man, I don't want that to happen, because he's just very wrapped up right now in just, it's like he can barely see beyond his nose right now with just what he's got going on in his physical world, that sometimes he may forget to check in with you. And it's not that you're far from his mind. I don't see it like that, because I think you do cross his mind multiple times a day. It's just he doesn't think somehow to take that thought of you that crosses his mind to then go to his phone and text you, hey, thinking of you. It's almost like he just connects with you in his mind and thinks like intuitively, like, well, you'll get the message, like without really cognitively thinking that's going to be the case. I don't know if I put that into the right words, but it's almost like him thinking about you in his mind. Somehow that's him connecting to you and reaching out to you, even though he's not actually doing that. I just overthink because sometimes I get anxiety feeling like we are drifting away a bit. Yeah, and that's really how I see it. He, again, there's no ill intentions here or him purposely trying. As I put everything away and wrapped it all up on the back of the deck, again, he's just really trying to save some money. I don't know if he's akin to with the Empress, and I put them in different places here. But he's feeling the burden of the future already with this overburdened card with the Ten of Wands here. So he's wanting to save money. I don't know if this is for college or a vehicle. There's something he's purposely trying to save money for. And I'm pretty sure if you asked him, he'd let you know, but he's wanting to manifest a better future for himself than, say, his parents had, and just wanting to, create his own sense of security and stability. Yeah, he does not. No, he really doesn't. And, I think a lot of times just because you're physically not present in his life, I mean, it's almost like energetically speaking, you do take up some physical presence in his life, but not as someone he can see every day in person. So it's almost like you're this fantasy to him, or this like unattainable thing in his life right now. But when he creates a stable and this grounded reality with his financial abundance, and then when you guys get to meet in person and, maybe go to college together or whatever it is you do moving forward after 18, you're going to feel so much more real to him, because again, I think he just thinks maybe a small part of him thinks that, I really still do even see him thinking you're too good for him at times. Or, when Ethan meets me in real life, he's just going to be like, oh, whatever, and go his own way anyway. I think maybe there is a little bit of self-sabotage stuff in his mind about you. But the second he meets you, I know that you're going to quell all those worries he has, and, vice versa. I think it's just coming down to you guys physically meeting each other is going to be the game changer you both need. Yeah, you feel the same regarding him. Yeah, remember, you're mirrors of each other. That's how this thing works. Yes, but I hope that at least taught you off the ledge a little with just how, this isn't your fault at all. He's just got things going on. You've got things going on and all of that. Yes, baby's birthday is tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, you were in labor with Roe for 25 hours. This one could do the same and actually come on the 4th. Oh, yeah, true. But let's hope. 10-3 sounds like a good time. 10-3 sounds like a good day. All right. So up next, we've got somebody. You're so welcome, Ethan. Thank you always for helping me here. Sierra Lavender is next, and then Sophia is on deck, which I will have to read and timestamp for her because she's not currently here. And that's our list. And then I did see, I thought someone just donated as well. Let me just double check. Okay, KDR, and then Sharia, if she has let us know who she is here in the chat, that would be great. Let me add these lovely people here. We've got KDR, and then Sharia. Whoever Sharia is here in the chat, just let us know your YouTube username. Oh, and Kirsten. Yes, I remember seeing that. You're before KDR, so that's my apologies. I will add you. Oh, that's you, Ria. Cool. Let me go back to right before KDR and add Kirsten. So I'll change the name to Ria Sagi. And if I'm mispronouncing that, I apologize. I hear Walter out there in the hallway, so hopefully he'll take care of himself for a minute because the door's open. He can come and go as he pleases downstairs. Okay. There is our list. I fixed it. Does that look correct? I think we're good. Kirsten, KDR, Usagi. Okay. Ria Usagi. Okay. All right. Let me go back up to Sierra Lavender's question. I'm going to take a drink of water first. Then we'll get into this. Alrighty. So I'm not sure if it's the retrograde affecting me, but I'm having second thoughts in my relationship. My fiance and I have been together for 5 years, and I feel I'm seeing red flags. I'm not sure. Let's see. Saw she posted more, but then I lost it. Oh, how will I know if he's supposed to be my husband? Did I miss something? I'm not sure. Oh, if he's supposed to be your husband. I see what you're saying. Fiance becoming the husband. Okay. Let's find out. Let's just see if there's anything besides just the retrograde. Because sometimes that retrograde can even bring up, if it's not in this life, past issues with you and a loved one, especially in Libra. This is happening in Libra, the house of relationships, the sign of relationships. If these are issues that maybe aren't going on in this relationship, in this incarnation, it could be stuff from past lives with this current fiance that are coming up for you to release or heal or whatever it is. But let's just see. So she's not sure if this retrograde is affecting her, but she's having second thoughts in her relationship. Her fiance and her have been together for 5 years. It feels like she's seeing red flags, and she's not sure if how will I know if he's supposed to be my husband? Okay, well, we have here codependency. So addictions are affecting your romantic life. So what I'm seeing with this is just maybe codependent issues, and also a lot of times when codependency is at play, a lot of times we'll project our own ish onto the other person and then them onto us. It's like a vicious cycle, but it happens in many relationships. That doesn't mean the relationship's doomed. That doesn't mean the relationship is garbage. No. Let's feel into this further, but just really addressing any ways you lean on this person too much or this person leans on you too much, and having more balance within the relationship with the two of you. But let's just feel into these red flags. Are there any red flags that Sierra is seeing or feeling, or are these warranted? Well, we have here playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So maybe things have just felt a little serious, a little stagnant in the relationship, and that could be why things feel a little heavier or something like that. But let's go over here to my reversal deck. I'll reverse a couple times with this just to really get them shifted up here. One more after this. Really get them warm in there. All right, one more. Okay. That one flopped a little bit, but they still got reversed. Okay. All right, what's going on for Sierra? Lavender and, okay, there's one. And her fiance, is he meant to be her husband? What's going on in this relationship? And are these red flags real? What's going on? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Spirit's really got something to say here. So we'll see what they have to say and what we should do about. I mean, look at this stack. I mean, that's a lot of cards, lots of cards. So we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So this might feel, you know, upright. This is all about a new beginning of something you can create long-term stability with. But with it in reverse, you're feeling like maybe that stability for the future is kind of precarious. Could even just be your own thoughts or feelings from, again, past life stuff going on between the two of you that's coming up for you to see what this means for you. Then we have the Eight of Wands, which, you know, upright again is really quick moving energy, but in reverse, it's almost like things have ground to a halt. You're really not sure what's next, or if things are even moving forward, or if they're moving backwards, what's happening here. But this is good. We have the Devil in reverse. So again, feeling through this, really feeling through this, and asking yourself, are these thoughts and feelings I'm having about my partner, are these real? Are these, you know, just stuff coming up because it's retrograde? I think you tuning into your own intuition is really going to help you through this. We also have the Three of Wands, which is about moving forward. Your ship coming in, having, you know, look at that ship coming in. That's a very interesting looking ship there. It's kind of like a blimp with a ship beneath it. Kind of like, not a blimp, but like those hot air balloons. That's very cool. So this to me feels like surprising good things. Like good things are on your horizon. So just be patient and wait. I'd advise anybody not to have a deep heart-to-heart conversation that you can hold off till Mercury retrograde's over if you can at all help it. And just allow, you know, with this Devil in reverse, allow these emotions, these thoughts, these red flags to really allow themselves to come up. Even asking Spirit, Sierra, to allow these red flags and anything that Spirit's trying to point out about your relationship, allow them to come to the surface, allow them to come up so that you know exactly what you're working with. Then we have the Six of Cups in reverse. So I'm really seeing this as past life stuff because, you know, upright, this is like, can indicate past life, but more specifically past during this life. So this could be past life issues that transpired between the two of you in that past life. That maybe got one of you killed or one of you injured or a big breakup or, you know, some bad blood between the two of you in a past life that is needing resolved right now in this life. But also we have here the Faith card. So keeping the faith about this relationship. This is that Hierophant energy. You know, and again, faith, the Hierophant, I mean, when you do get married, you do visit a priest, or, you know, not everybody has to, but like someone who's ordained to marry people together at the very least. And then the Page of Wands and the Two of Coins. Okay, so it's like you're balancing. Maybe there's just been a lot of time with your significant other where they're spending a lot of time at work, you're spending a lot of time focusing on your work, and somewhere, somehow along the way, maybe you guys have each lost sight of your future together, or, you know, kind of forgetting you're on the same team a little bit. And maybe just some immaturity on one or the other's end. I'm really reading this more on his end, maybe just some immature comments that he has said that kind of hurt you lately. And you're like, really? Really? Do you not see the truth of what's going on here? You don't see how hard I'm working, or, you know, whatever the case may be. But this is him projecting onto you. This is nothing you've really done. So if the red flags are kind of coming in that way, I can see why you're maybe attaching to these with that Devil in reverse. But then on the back of the deck, we've got the Wheel. So I think things are about to shift in a more positive light. That you bringing more playfulness to your relationship, to your connection, would benefit the connection. So I don't know, planning a date night or even a movie night in, or just, again, I would avoid real deep hearts or pointing fingers or anything like that during Mercury retrograde if you could avoid. But again, if the moment just organically arises for you to have a deep conversation with this person, don't hold back. I mean, just because it's Mercury retrograde and Pluto retrograde, whatever retrograde. I know Saturn will be direct on 10/10, so like 8 days from now. And then Jupiter will be direct, which Jupiter indicates the husband energy in, at least in Vedic astrology. I'm not sure how that shakes out in Western astrology, but it also indicates children, your gurus, things like that. Good luck also. So when Jupiter goes direct, it brings this kind of sigh of relief to everybody's life that things are moving forward again, especially in relationships, because again, Saturn being that indicator or significator of husband in a chart, when it's in reverse, you start questioning, why am I in this relationship? Do you even love me? All the weird things that come up. So Jupiter will be direct. I think it's October 18th is when that one goes direct. So be on the lookout for that one. So I hope that brought up a little guidance. They're really not telling you one way or the other what to do. But let's just get a love and relationship affirmator card about the relationship for Sierra. And I haven't even been reading comments, so I don't even know if she's been leaving comments. No. Okay, good. I didn't want to be missing all your comments, Sierra. All right, what else does Sierra need to know about this relationship? Any word of advice from Spirit? Okay, wow, we've got that mirror image, giving, and I'm going to read it. They're telling me it's important. So I welcome the idea of give and take in my relationship. And again, I think it's been kind of off balance, where both of you have been maybe more focused on other people or your career or something that's just not the relationship. So welcome the idea of give and take in my relationships. And I eagerly practice the give part by giving freely, being playful with your energy. That's a good way to give. By giving freely, I discover just how fun giving really is. Giving my time, care, attention to someone else who actually gives me good feelings, which makes me want to give even more. Wait a sec, does this selflessness make me look selfish? Be honest. Giving more of your energy, giving more of your time, and not just your attention, but your undivided attention. I see. Spirit's showing me this. Okay, one of you is talking, and then the other one's like, yeah, oh, what did they say? And it's like, you're not fully, do this. Okay. Full attention. I think either you or him, because we got that mirror card with the giving there, I think you're both feeling a little left out in the cold from the other's energetically speaking. Maybe feeling like you're not the priority, and maybe he feels like he's not the priority. And just giving that undivided attention, you would be surprised just how far that will go in strengthening your connection. Just looking into each other's eyes alone can almost instantly reconnect to people if you're just kind of ships passing in the night, or not giving each other the full attention you deserve. Really focusing and not really focusing on us, like you said. I feel like there's projection on both sides too. Yeah, and a lot of times, it's like if we have this energy within us, like I want to break up with this person, or I'm seeing red flags with this person, a lot of times that's first and foremost Spirit calling us to pay attention to what are we got going on? What have we got going on? What are we projecting onto this person that's like, I want to run away from this. I don't want to deal with this anymore. This is too much for me. I'm out. It's usually something about ourselves. Not always. I mean, there are definite cases of abuse and emotional abuse and things like that where, when you get that vibe to get out, you get out. Absolutely. But, in a normal, mostly loving relationship, there's a lot of projection. We all do. We all do it. We've all been there. We've all done that. We'll probably all continue to be there and do that at future points in the world, in life. But, coming back to that playfulness and checking back in with ourselves, that'll really help. Let's just get one more. I'm trying here. Whoa. Yeah, express your love. That playfulness card too. So go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So I think what you guys really do need is just landing back down to home base, touching back down at home base. I guess this whole time I've just been assuming that you live together. That may or may not be the case, but especially if that is the case, a lot of times people who are married, if they're busy with other things, can almost become like a roommate situation. And the best way to kind of break out of that roommate situation would be to leave the house if it's possible for you. I know, whole thing going around right now, some places are locked down and whatever. So, do what's safe for you in your area. But, even just going out in nature, having a walk and just talking and hanging out, in just not the, I guess we're just gonna, put a movie on and do what we always do, or, whatever it is you do as a routine. Kind of break that routine. Break the routine. Try something fun and exciting, something playful, something to get you guys laughing, something to, step both of you out of your comfort zones. And I think you're gonna see that things aren't really as bad as maybe you thought they were. And just, again, the undivided attention, I think, is really important too, Sierra. So no big red flags popping up here. And we even have a red flags card in here. So if it was meant to come out, it would have come out, and that would have confirmed, yeah, I think there's red flags here. I'm gonna find it just to show you. It didn't come out, so I think we're good. I think Spirit's saying this is important to continue this relationship, at least for the near future, because there's a lot you can learn from each other. Here it is. Found it. Yeah, pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you, but you didn't get this card. So Spirit told me specifically to reach for this deck because that was in there, and you even used that red flag word. And the fact it didn't come out lets me know maybe even if your intuition's off, or not off, but like feeling something is off, it probably is. It's just not something off enough to throw the relationship away. The red flags he's maybe showing you or projecting on to the whole thing are just, pay attention to me. I miss this. I miss our relationship. I wish we were better connected. And sometimes, snarky comments are made, and, usually because someone's hurt, so that's the kind of red flag we're seeing here, is more just projections and hurt feelers and stuff like that, rather than actual anything really that's a red flag that you need to run from. So I hope that makes you feel better. And you say it does, so yay. I'm glad. Woo, okay, good. I'm glad I could deliver a decently uplifting message for you, Sierra. Because things have been nothing but good with all of your business and work readings. So let's hope we can get some good things going on for you in your love life. But he definitely does feel like husband material. Spirit's saying she did not waste the last 5 years of her life with this person. No. Okay, Sophia, who is not here and left her question on PayPal, which I'm going to access over on my email. We will timestamp for Sophia. So, Sophia, which is somewhere down here. Okay. We're timestamping what time? Let me go back here. 1:56:46. 1:56:46 for Sophia. Go to email, read the question. Okay, so ask Spirit if getting married is happening. Also, for a time frame for our wedding, please. You can rephrase. Okay, question if you want. Okay. Yes, I think that's phrased decently well. So we will jump into this, dear Sophia. So just asking if you're getting married. If getting married is happening and what time frame. Okay, let's find out for Sophia. All right. Let me shuffle. All right, Sophia, getting married and the time frame, please, Spirit, if we can have one. Again, I always say take time frames with a grain of salt, but we'll use our best judgment here with the time frames. Getting married for Sophia. Okay. So this is interesting because you are, in this card, Sophia, you are dumping this Ace of Cups out. It's like you're almost, to me, I'm hearing self-sabotage. So stay out of your head about it. Stay in your heart. And things are looking really good if you can stay in your heart. We've got a celebration here with these 3 cups, right? 3 cups together, that's a celebration. That's a coming together of energy. And then we also have a big old Ace of Cups over here. So the love, it's like you're focused on maybe even love not working out in the past. If you have some significant exes, been divorced in the past, these fears can come up when there's a new wedding to plan, or a new relationship that has taken shape in your life that is leading to wedding vibes. And again, maybe you're dumping out all that old stagnancy from the past, from the things that didn't work out in the past and the love that didn't work out in the past, because you're going to then be able to fully focus on the one in front of you, the one before you, the one for your future, because there is celebration to be had here. This is not a silver lining card, but grief. Grief played a big role in a lot of your past relationships. The loss of maybe even the relationship itself put you in a downward spiral of grief. Or loss of loved ones maybe made you not show up as the best partner in past relationships. Yeah, again, with the Four of Cups, it's kind of the same scenario we've got here, but she's already dumped it out. And now she's still kind of healing a little bit from the past. Look, same scenario. That Ace of Cups is right close at hand, so close at hand. This soulmate connection, this wedding that you want to have happen, maybe future children, if that's the road you want to go down. Because look what's stacked right next to you too is the happiness, the celebration, the coming together, the uniting of past, present, future, healing of past, present, future. We've got we've got a lot going on the back of the deck here because the person before you is husband material. We've got a King of Cups and an Emperor. So this is water energy. This is your Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And the Emperor is your fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this person might have a mix of these two elements, fire and water, or those 6 signs I just named off in their birth chart. But absolutely, this person is committed. They're ready. They're ready right here. I'm not a chess player, but please remind me, anyone who is a chess player, is that the queen? I want to intuitively say it's the queen, even if it is the king, because it's like the king is waiting for his queen to be, even if you're together now, which I feel you are, it's just he's waiting to make this official. I don't know. Someone look at that. Is that a king or queen? I don't know. I'm not a chess person, but someone might know. Let me hold this still. It's like I got the shakes or something. I swear I don't. But even if this is the king piece, I'm really reading it as queen energy here. What else? What else is going on for Sophia and this wedding? Any time frame, please, Spirit? Well, these literally went flying. So wow, this is wedding vibes right here. This is romance. This is excitement. Okay, it is queen. Okay, cool. Yay. Intuitively, I was feeling the vibe. I feel proud of myself. So this is Knight of Cups. This is someone who wants to offer you emotional fulfillment and proposals and be with me for the rest of our lives. The knight in shining armor, the knight on a white horse kind of vibe. Lots of love notes and fresh foods and just, date nights, like this connection. There is strong connection here. Again, though, with these 2 cards here, this really, again, is lending back to healing from past relationships that you had been in before that didn't work out. Even your self-sufficiency, your value, your self-worth, working through issues of self-worth, your own fear of commitment at times, or the need to be committed that could maybe even lean into codependency or had leaned into codependency in the past, and really working your way through that, because a lot of this is mental energy that you're working through, and Spirit's helping you. We got one Spirit on your shoulder here, and then in the background, this person's like, I'm free from the past, I can move forward. But it's going to come after a time of, just you working on your own inner stuff, maybe your fiance working on his inner stuff as well, to both of you heal from past relationships, especially if there's children involved. Working through things with the exes, working through just closing out those old cycles so you can begin something where you're united together. So let's get some love and relationship affirmators. Again, they're not really giving. Let's try to get a timeline before we get the love and relationship affirmator. Timeline, please, Spirit, for Sophia's wedding. Another hair on me. Get it out of here. Wow. Well, Page of Wands. Wands are very quick moving. Very quick moving. And as those 2 cards flew over here, it reminded me of like 8 of Wands energy. Very quick. So it's actually probably going to happen quicker than you even think right now. Maybe not like tomorrow or anything, but like within the next year to 2 years, because I see maybe there's this impulse to want to have it happen right now. Let's just do this thing and have it happen. But there's this need to kind of allow things to heal from the past and simmer from the past and settle into what is present and what is going to be future. And then after you kind of have that worked through, the wedding won't be far off from there. But yes, I do see this happening. Let's try to roll the astro die here. See if we can get a timeline. We got 11. So I'm seeing this as 11 months from now. And in the grand scheme of life, yeah, that's that. In a day-to-day life, that seems like such a long time away. Oh, yes, doing well in school. Okay. I will do that. I will do that for sure. Okay. But yeah, I really do see, Sophia, that 11 months, it feels like so far out, so long from now. But really, in the grand scheme of life, it's just but a blink. It's so quick. It's so quick. Just look over the last 11 months. That was what? Around Christmas time of 2020, sorry. Yeah, so quick. It's going to be pretty quick. Let's get one from the love and relationship affirmators. Any words of advice about this wedding, about the connection between these two loves for Sophia? Honesty. So just being honest, sharing your heart, sharing your feelings with each other is going to be the best way to take you to that altar and then take you beyond the wedding to the marriage itself. So honesty. This heralds a wonderful time of rooting yourself in complete and total honesty. It might seem scary to tell the truth all the time with everyone, about everything. But when you practice radical honesty, you can stop hiding and start relaxing. And that 4 Agreements book that I'm always recommending, it talks about, being true to your word, being impeccable with your word, and being honest with yourself, being honest with others. So the best part is honesty from you inspires honesty from others. What results is a root and toot and trust parade, and everyone's invited except the bagpipe players, but they'll show up anyway. Oh, so funny. But yeah, just being honest about your feelings, about your fears, about your worries, about your excitement, and just seeing if your significant other can share their happiness, their fears, their worries, their whatever as well. That's really going to be the bond that holds this coupledom together and really takes it the distance. But I do see this wedding happening, and I do see it happening, again, maybe not tomorrow, but still sooner than later. So I hope that resonates for you, Sophia. So let me read Lori's deal here. She asked me to get a yes/no for Justin about doing well at school. He is autistic and doesn't believe unless he hears it, she will send you a donation when she gets home. Cool. Let's get that. I mean, that's literally pretty quick even. So let's just see. Yes/no for Justin doing well at school. Okay. What we got going on? Yes, you're gonna do good. And it's funny because a lot of these don't have the word yes on it. Wait, and be assertive, and no. Well, there's a no. But yeah, you got a yes. You got a yes, Justin. So yes, you're gonna be doing well at school. And also we have here forgiveness. So thinking about things that happened in the past, Justin, about not doing well, about things going wrong at school, and forgiving those people, or just moving on from that and not continuing to think about that all the time, and instead think about doing well, about the exciting things that are still ahead of you and the things that are going on right now. And you can overcome all that old stuff from your past at school. And yes, you got literally a big yes, Justin. So yes, you're going to be doing well at school. So believe it, and don't keep focusing on all the things that didn't work out, the friendships that ended, the bad stuff that happened, the bad grades, the whatever it is. You don't need to focus on that anymore because you're moving forward, you're doing better. But remember, with some of the cards you got before, it's all about you putting in that hard work and dedication and knowing you can do it, because you can do it. Good job, Justin. You can do it. I love that. All right. See, that was very quick and easy. But we got the answer right away. So Brittany Sablon, you are next, my dear. And then Kirsten, and then Katie R, and then Ria Usagi, or Usagi, however we say that. What are the chances? Can never get a clear yes. I know, right? So it's Spirit wants him to know everything is working out and he's going to do well. But again, don't focus on all the stuff that didn't work out in the past. Focus on the here and now and how you're going forward to make school a success for you. And I forgot to timestamp that, but I'm gonna do that right now. Probably go back a few minutes. So if this timestamp is seeming a little off, that's why. So Justin's second timestamp is 2:09. No, I'm gonna do let's do 2:07. And it's just a little before. Because I forgot to timestamp. Okay. And I did timestamp Sophia's, so this is coming on the heels of Sophia. Okay. Yeah. Wow. I take a long time to do readings. I'm like, that was like a 15-minute reading, 14-minute reading. Wait, from 156 to 114. No, I'm doing this wrong. I'm adding this wrong. To 2:09. So that's a decently long reading for Sophia. Cool. Okay, Brittany wants to know what can I expect for the month of October career-wise. Okay, where are we going, Spirit? All right, we're going over here to Everyday Witch. Brittany, what can Brittany expect for the month of October career-wise? Spirit. Brittany, all the details, all the nitty-gritty about what's going on in her career. October. Ooh, we got quite the stack coming up. Wow. Okay, so I actually really love this. Again, out of 4 cards, you've got 3 major arcanas. We've got the Emperor. So this is you really stepping into that leadership role, maybe possible promotion or raise, hard work paying off, you're dedicated, people are noticing you, even promoted to a position of authority or power at work. We also have the Hermit energy, which is about, just doing your own thing, really focusing on the task at hand. And even just when you're not at work, not pushing yourself so hard like at home to accomplish a bunch of things, but really taking care of yourself, self-care, really tuning in with your more spiritual side as well. And we also have the Sun, and before it just seems like all rainbows and roses, we also have the 3 of Swords. So with the Sun though, the Sun is really coming out in your career, especially if things have been really nasty or just stuck, just stagnant. Maybe even you worrying about stuff from the past or a lot of stuff from past jobs, maybe dreaming. Like this happens to me once in a while. I used to work for a hardcore narcissist lady, and once in a great while I will have, usually about the time I'm about to level up in my own just career, I will have a dream that I work for her again, and like I'm making almost no money and she's expecting everything of me, like this scenario that was playing out before I left. So maybe you're having dreams or anxieties about past jobs or past stress, either in this job or even jobs from way back that are coming up for you, so you can heal all of this like inadequacy within yourself, or feeling like I can't be a leader, or what if I don't know how to do the job, or what if I don't have what it takes to accomplish what I need. But you do. Look, I mean, the proof is right here front and center. You have the proof right here that you can accomplish and be a leader and make more money. Oh, you open a new business. Okay, then boom. Look at that. Absolutely, you are taking on that leadership role. So maybe this raise or promotion is just getting more clients or more income. But the 3 of Swords is maybe you left some of these old jobs because you just knew this was not the way to work. You didn't want to work that 9-to-5 grind anymore, and you're just leaving that chapter closed. You're leaving it behind you, maybe even journaling out some of your thoughts and feelings surrounding just this past inadequacy and, not getting paid what you're worth. That's kind of a theme I'm seeing from your past. And you just, being introspective and really learning, what's the best way I can conduct my business and still be able to take care of myself, my family, my friends, my whatever, still, balance all the things you need to balance in life and still have a very successful business that you're very proud of. But having the Sun and the Emperor in this, I mean, this is huge. This is so good. You're really building something for the long term. And this to me is plans you've made. Maybe some of the journaling you're doing also is making new plans for the future development or expansion of your business. Because I see eventually you're going to be able to hire employees to do kind of the more mundane day-to-day stuff, so you can really focus on fun and the projects and the good big stuff in your business. I'm still seeing this might be a ways out that you're If you already do have employees, maybe you're not getting yet new employees for a while. But I see ultimately it's still, you'll remain at like a small business kind of thing. But there might be some people, like two feminine energies that are working with you or under you to kind of do the things that you really, they're the more things that they can do, and you focus on what you do best kind of vibe. All right, let's get one more. Anything else Brittany needs to know about her career? Yeah, you really are taking charge, taking control here. This is entrepreneur vibes as well. Any king, entrepreneur vibes. Like King of Cups, your job in October, your career, is really emotionally fulfilling you, or you're really stepping into your own as a result of this, hermit energy and this emperor energy. You're really owning that, wow, I can do this. I can accomplish this. I can make this happen. And just, you're feeling very emotionally involved and just excited about the direction things are going in October. Maybe at the end of the day, you're, maybe not literally, but figuratively putting your big stamp of approval on what an accomplished day I just had. I got so much done. I feel so excited. I could just feel the money starting to come in. Like, this is just the beginning of something really new and exciting for you. So let's see. We're going to go over here. They want me to go to Life Purpose Oracle, so let's find out. All right, anything else for Brittany she needs to know about her career in October? We have here Environmentalist. You're an Earth Angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. So even if your job, your new business has nothing to do with the environment or animals, or natural, working with natural stuff, natural, I don't know, like food, natural essential oils, flowers, I don't know. Even if your business has nothing to do with this, just you getting out in nature during your off hours. I think that's why they made this card so important in this reading for October. Is when you are self-employed, it's really hard to draw the line between your personal life and your business, because it all just blends, especially if your office or your work location is in your home. Been there doing that. Yes, I have the same, trying to shut down at the end of the day and just be a person and not a business owner at all hours of the night. Like, I'm still trying to find that balance, but it's difficult. So it's important for you in October to find that work-life balance, because it's your own business. But getting out in nature can really help you disconnect from all the business stuff of the day and just kind of ground yourself back into your body as just a person. She's saying, yes, no employees yet, just me, yes. I'm donating a portion of all sales to help restore our coral reefs. Well, there you go. That's just saying I love this. See, you guys know better and Spirit absolutely knows exactly the messages you need, because, say you're an accountant. I don't know what you really are, but like, say you're an accountant and it's like, environmentalism has really not much to do with being an accountant, but I really don't know what your business is, and Spirit's not highlighting that for me, but yeah, that's huge. That's so cool. We also have trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. So yes, you followed your intuition just in creating this business in the first place. So you're doing it. Keep listening to your intuition and finding that work-life balance, especially in October. I think there's going to be a lot of exciting and fun stuff that's very emotionally fulfilling for you in your job. But again, making sure you're allowing yourself time to just be a person and not a business owner, which I'm still struggling to find the line. But yes, making sure you're just finding some time to just be and not do as well is very important for October. So find your balance. So I hope that resonated for you. It sounds like it did. Yay, 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 Brittany. That's good stuff coming in. Real good stuff. So cool. Artist is on the back of the deck. So it says, engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of life. So maybe some of your downtime is being spent doing creative things. Even if you have a creative business per se, doing creative things that are just for you, that aren't business related, can still be very beneficial for you in many capacities. All right, yay! So exciting. Okay, so up next is Kirsten, and then Katie R, and then Ria Usagi. And it looks like we're about 42 minutes from around the time that I think I'm going to start burning out. I'm not feeling it yet, thank goodness, but who knows? I think we can accomplish all the rest of what we've got going on here in that amount of time. So, yes, Kirsten is going to be next. So, Kirsten, go ahead and post your question, my dear. I might not be here for my reading. I would like a general past life read, please. I can rewind the video and watch it later tonight. I can also timestamp it, so we've got that going on. But did you, oh, you wanted a general past life read. Okay, that sounds like a plan for you, Katie. I'm going to actually write your name down so I can timestamp you. We've got lots of timestamps today, which is good because I like that you guys can be able to later on access your readings instead of having to scroll through a 4 or 5 hour sometimes live stream to find it. This helps, I think. So if you want to come back in a couple years and even watch this. Okay. So recently I had, let's see. Recently I had 2 pregnancy readings, and for both, I've been seeing the signs, or is it lining up with my cycle dates? I was predicted to get pregnant in September or November. Just wondering if I am, is it a girl or a boy? If not, now, when? Okay, let's just see. Let's tune in over here first. So we got a couple of yes/no questions kind of wrapped into one here. You're so welcome, KDR. Absolutely. Okay, so for Kirsten in the pregnancy readings, and seeing the signs lining up with cycle dates, you were predicted to get pregnant in September or November. Okay, so let's ask for September, ask for November, and then we'll ask the whole boy girl thing. Okay, I already know the answer, boy girl. They're already like girl, 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 pink flower, girl. She wants to come through so bad. It's all a matter of when, though. Let's see. Let's ask if September is going to be the month for this baby girl to check on in. At least get a start. Oh, we've got a text message coming in. Okay, so there's September. November. Will November be more beneficial for this pregnancy time? Okay, so for September, we have here don't stop. So I don't see it being a yes in September, but don't give up hope. So don't stop. Keep being positive. No pun intended, because we want that positive test. BFP, big fat positive, right? But don't stop, even if you don't get your positive in September. And as far as November goes, it says the situation will improve. So this I'm reading is a maybe. Again, this is all up to this tiny little beautiful soul that wants to come through. But let's just see, if not then, will this be by the end of 2021, please, Spirit? Can you give us a distinct answer, please? That would help us out. We have your forgiveness. So there is this need to release a lot of stuff that has happened in the past before this pregnancy can actually take root or, take residence in the womb, so to speak. So there's a sense of forgiveness. They're just kind of leaving this open-ended. There's a lot of forgiveness, like with parents, maybe with significant other, with yourself, with friends, with unrequited love. There's just feeling into whatever needs to be forgiven, you forgiving yourself for things you've done or not done, forgiving others for things they have done or not done, and just really feeling into this sense of forgiveness. So I'm really seeing this maybe branching into 2022. So let's ask if 2022 is Kirsten's year to have a pregnancy. Okay, yes, 2022, take some action in that direction. It probably wouldn't hurt with the don't stop to just continue now and just see where you get. Because again, timelines can be like that rubber band. If you get a lot of forgiveness under your belt, a lot of healing from the past finished before the end of 2021, that can shift that 2022 into the 2021 timeline. You see what I'm saying? So make sure you're just taking action on this forgiveness, taking action in, the ways that you need to get pregnant in the first place. And just healing is really the name of the game here. But let's just get some general words of advice from Spirit for Kirsten about, let's go right there, about this this pregnancy or future pregnancy, just whatever she needs to know about getting pregnant, anything she needs to take into consideration. Okay. So it says patience. Patience is going to be your key, which I think you've already been having a lot of patience going on. So there's just, I guess, a little more time for that. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student because in the future, you will synthesize your knowledge into action. And that card over here said take action as well, remember? So that word action, there's just this kind of stopping point or kind of healing, forgiveness point before you can take and dive into this action of actually manifesting this pregnancy. Let's feel into this further. What else is coming in from Kirsten? Anything she needs to know about getting pregnant? Okay, we have the Athena card. It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be a powerful and loving, in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. So owning your power. Some of this forgiveness is forgiving yourself for not feeling you could do things alone, or be one version of yourself that you know you have the potential to be. You are in college. Well, that makes total sense with all of this going on as well. So maybe it would be very difficult to have this pregnancy while you're like in the thick of college or in the midst of finishing up your college. But it is safe for you to be powerful. So my best word of advice to you. I miss you too, Shannon. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's been a while. Good to see you. But just being, stepping into your power now, not waiting for tomorrow, because that is one thing you don't have to have patience on or wait for, is stepping into your authenticity, your power, your sovereignty, taking control of your own life. We also have Archangel Raphael, who's the Archangel of healing. So call upon Archangel Raphael through this forgiveness, through this healing we were talking about. I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. So you yourself, Kirsten, are a healer. You can heal these emotional wounds, these spiritual wounds, these physical wounds, physical things that have manifested in your body that may be preventing this pregnancy. You can physically and energetically heal these things yourself. Again, belief systems play a huge role in our, if we can make something manifest in our lives or not. So really working maybe through those old limiting beliefs that you're not powerful enough. Maybe that is part of you stepping into your power and authenticity so you can heal yourself, so you can become the best potential vessel for this child to come through. And on the back of the deck, so you've got two major earth angels, ascended, like our archangels, that's the word I'm looking for. Major archangels stepping in to assist you. Archangel Uriel says your emotions are healing. So more healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. There's that unforgiveness again. Look at that. Wow. So forgiveness and healing really are the name of the game here for you. And yeah, and as you do the healing, on the back of the deck, we have, yes, the timing is right for you for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. So after you do a lot of this healing, a happy outcome is a result of your positive expectations. That's powerful. So you have the power already to create this life. It's just maybe you forgot you had the power, or you didn't know you had the power, but you do, and you will continue this. And look, I'm just going to give up right now because look, Opal, your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. And the Rosetta card. But look, both of these are baby girls if they're dressed up. I mean, she's got a little dress with some flowers on there. And then there's a baby girl here. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. Mic drop. Look at that. Oh my goodness. But again, going back to being able to conceive, I can feel why you would be frustrated and angry about just, how long it's already taken, and now Spirit's saying be patient. But again, I think this all goes back to the way that you were trying to conceive these children and who you've been trying to conceive these children with. Because especially this little girl, she does not want to come through that family line. And she's made that so clear. Like I will probably be on my deathbed and remember that information. She has made it that abundantly clear to me, at least. Your sister-in-law is pregnant and I'm happy. I'm also sad. I can totally feel that. Like after I had my third miscarriage, I was seeing all sorts of friends and family members just getting pregnant left and right. And I'm like, why not me? Why not me? It was so hard, but I totally can sympathize and empathize with you there. So yes, Kirsten, there's some healing emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually that you're in the midst of. And we are all wishing you love and happiness and a blessed pregnancy that's resulting in this beautiful, beautiful child. We all have faith in you that you can own your power and bring this child forth. We know you can do it. It's in you. Queen of Pentacles, lower octave of the Empress on the back of this deck as I'm putting this all away from the reading. And she's very fertile, very abundant, can create the life she wants. She's owned her power. But again, she's the slowest moving queen. But yeah, there's where that forgiveness comes in. You blame yourself, self-forgiveness. And again, it's not just an overnight success with this Queen of Pentacles. She's put in the effort, she's put in the work. And now because she's put in all this effort and work, she can appreciate what she gets as a result of it that much more than any other queen in the deck. Because she's the slowest moving queen, but yet the most stable queen. She gets what she wants and beyond, because she's willing and patient enough to focus and do the work that's needed. And she does it. She does it. And she's on the back of the deck for you. And so is the Emperor. So I think that future soulmate energy is checking in again to say, hey, I'm still here. I'm still here. Because remember what I said about her, the lower octave of the Empress. And on the back of the deck is the Emperor. So it's like you're fully stepping into who you are by owning that power from that other card, Kirsten, and becoming the Empress yourself. And then meeting this soulmate here that's the Emperor to your Empress. But you're still getting there. You're still getting there. But this powerful, if I ever did see it. So powerful. You can do it. You can do it. We all have such faith in you, dear. You are so, so, so welcome. I wish I could hand you that baby right now. Like if it was up to me, done. Here you go. But your soul, your own higher self, you knew you had to go through all these hoops and obstacles to get this baby earthside. And it's going to pay off. You're going to feel such sweet rewards when that baby's finally in your arms. You're going to feel so proud of yourself. And you're no longer going to be blaming yourself for any of it. You're going to be like, I did it. I did it. And it's going to be so rewarding to you. Going to be beautiful, and you're going to be an amazing mom. It's part of your life purpose. So I don't think the angels and the guides would be teasing you by giving you these cards and then not letting you have what you wanted. No, they don't work like that. But they make us work. They make us think and do the work and put in the effort, because that's what we're here to do. So there's healing and forgiveness and maybe just a rerouting of your power, solar plexus energy, and owning your own power, owning your own sovereignty, and maybe even feeling like you have to go life alone for a little while before that future soulmate comes in. But everything's going to just feel so much more rewarding when you get there, because you've worked so hard to get there. And we all have faith in you, Kirsten. Yes. All right. So up next on the list, we've got Katie R. Katie R, go ahead and post your question. No. She said she was going to check out. So I'm going to read her. Her question was general reading, and at 2:32:04, Katie R, general past life read. I love these. Let's get into this past life reading. Where are we going, Spirit? Okay, they're getting real natural with me. They're telling me to go to the Spacious Tarot, which is a deck I absolutely love, but I don't use it much on my live streams for weird reasons. Mostly because there's no people depicted. It's just mostly nature or animals. There's no people. But they're telling me this is the deck that's going to deliver this message. So I'm listening, Katie. Here we go. Katie's past life. I'm feeling already past life, nature, beautiful awesomeness that came after a really hard time. Oh my goodness, this is cool. Okay. So they're really taking me up north, way up north. These are like Viking times. We've got the 5 of Swords. This is after a battle. So in this life, and correct me if I'm wrong, Katie, this to me feels like a life we've already tuned into for you, but they're just wanting to talk more about it. Or if this is not that life, it's another life in like kind of Viking times, Norse time, like it's Scandinavian, just up north, like Russia, like present day Russia is really now what they're showing me. And there was this big battle, and there was this kind of like start over thing because so many people died. So much happened because the elements were not helping. It was like not even supposed to be winter yet. They're showing me this is fall season, fall time. And there was this big battle that happened even before anyone knew, like it was like kind of like taken by surprise. And you were a boy in this life, very young boy, and they're showing me like everybody's just annihilated, like almost everybody you knew. They're showing me now like an elderly man and a young girl. So you're about 13 in this life, and they're showing me a girl who's about 12, and she was just a girl from like your town. And town is kind of a nice way to put it, because you guys were still very rugged and rural and all of that. So it's like at times you guys maybe had to be nomadic because the weather did play such a role in your life that you had to be on the move a lot. Because certain places up where you guys were when this battle caught you off guard they're showing me like late September, and it felt like it was like mid-November, or not mid-November, mid-December, maybe January. Like huge blizzard, huge snowstorm rolls in and kills so many people just because of the elements. And you and this girl and this elderly man were like, they're showing me this cave because you were involved, because back then like there was no cutoff, like, okay, you're too young to be involved in this battle. Like you were out there fighting. And they're showing me, Katie, you almost, okay, wow, this is interesting. It's like the guy from the battling or the warring party came up and was going to just dive his sword right into your heart. But like you did a good enough job of playing dead that he was just like, why bother? I'm just going to continue on. So like you played dead so well that they thought you were really dead. But you were kind of like half dead anyway, because you were so like they're showing me frostbite. Like you actually lost 2 of your toes. Like it was intense. There was a lot going on. But what happened, you lost a lot, but what you had to gain, the girl from that life, this elderly man had saved the girl, and they were in this cave with a nice fire, and they were hidden. The light was not reaching out where everyone could find them and come get them as well. But they went out and looked for survivors, and they found you. They actually found a couple other people, but they ended up dying. But the elderly man and the girl brought you in, and kind of, the elderly man's like had to cut off your feet, your toes, 2 toes on your left side. Oh my gosh. But they nursed you back to health, and nursed you back to life, and you actually ended up, ultimately, you were the one to be able to step up and take care of everybody. You've got the Emperor and the Guardian of Swords, the King of Swords, and you became a great leader. Again, I don't see this as like a king or an emperor like per se, but you were a leader and found more people, and it was kind of like a mishmash of misfit bands of merry gentlemen kind of thing, where lots of people, I mean, back then there was just a lot of, and you didn't even know who you could trust, but like you had a strong intuition, and this elderly man had long passed on by the time you were married, and had your own children with the girl from earlier that helped nurse you back to life. And you actually created more of a peaceful community. Your warring days were over, and you guys found a place that really showed me like there's this element of magic with the girl that you married. She was very tuned in with the natural world, where she could actually go through like portals, like through time and space, and was actually creating like a safe harbor for you guys when there were bad people coming by. She could kind of cloak the whole place. Like someone could look out and just see a desolate, forest with nothing at all. But yet you guys all had everything set up, and there were fires going, and singing and dancing and happiness and, community. But she somehow made it so no one could get through unless they had good intentions. Like she was so powerful, and she's showing me, I don't know, Katie, do you have a son in this life? She's showing me that she was your significant other in that life, as a girl, but in this life, she's your son, or will be your son if you don't have a son. Very interesting. Wow, we really went in with that one. But I hope that resonated, Katie. That was so cool. Definitely a different lifetime than that other one we tuned into for you, but it still had similar roots, I think. Like war, battle, mixing everything up and shaking it up. Yeah. Lunar likes the past life readings. Always get me such deep insight to what's going through now. Oh, what you're going through now. I hope it gives you clarity. Yes. Lori loves these too. Oh, thank you so much. I made this, oh man, so long ago. I got lots of little things that I made and unfinished projects. Let me find some here. Let's see. I use a lot of this stuff. This I actually made when I was still a photographer for like the maternity photos, like to put on a bare belly bump. I don't have one, but like pretend there's a big bump here. Czar, do you want to model this for us? She sent me the cutest baby bump photo with her overalls. So cute. Yeah, I got lots of little things that I made. I meant to actually hang this with a piece of driftwood that I found, which I've since misplaced the driftwood and never hung it on my wall. So now it sits on my table once in a while for pick-a-card readings. And of course, these are always out and about on pick-a-card readings. Yeah. And there it is, Lori. Keeping it very safe in here. The pansy plate. There it is. Pop's favorite flower was pansy, so Lori actually sent me this from Pop. Or it reminded her, and it's funny too, because it's my birth year. 1982 was when this was made. Very interesting. So I put these back to keep them clacking together. But thank you. I appreciate your compliment. All right. So, Ria Usagi, you are next, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's, unless Susie's here, Susie Wilson, if you are listening, Lori has donated or given her question that she donated for to you. If you are here, we can absolutely fulfill that. Otherwise, we can save that. I can message her actually after this is over and let her know she's got a question next time she comes over. Okay. So what is coming up for me regarding my career? Let's find out. We're going to go to the Modern Witch. Ooh, no, they're telling me Muse Tarot. We have not used this one in a minute. Actually used this in a couple recent pick-a cards because I felt bad about it. It was just sitting back here about where Kurt is for months, and I haven't even taken it out of the box. And I'm like, well, let's get you in on the game here. And I want to donate so badly. I can't stop wondering about this baby and past life together. I really got to pick your PayPal out. Aw. All right, for Ria. What is coming up for Ria regarding her career? Let's see what's all right, Ria regarding her career. What's coming up? Here it is. Ooh, we got two coming out right away. Ooh, 9 of Inspiration, 9 of Wands in the Tower. So this is interesting. This to me feels like something you're closing out, a major cycle in your work life that you're closing out because there's something new coming in. Again, maybe you, Ria, have been feeling this collective energy. I did a big reading at the beginning, like the first 22 minutes or so of this live stream is just the collective reading, which you might benefit from if you missed it. I want to say I thought you were here, but maybe you weren't. But there's a lot of old stuff we're closing out so we can start something new. So if you have been or have recently left a career, or maybe you're switching up the way you do your career, there's something old you're closing out to start something new. Either it started recently or it's about to start. And anything that feels bad at first, I'm hearing huge blessing in disguise. So keep that silver lining in mind. If something bad goes on in your life, it's setting you up for something new and exciting that's way better. Even if you're staying in the same job, maybe there's some shakeups with different employees or just some drama going on. But Page of Voices, this is you speaking your truth and also getting some communication, some good news surrounding your finances and your career, and having a career that you feel not emotionally drained from at the end of the day. I'm seeing, at the end of a work day, like just getting home, taking off your shoes and just being like, what happened? Oh my God, I'm so done for the day. I just need to go to bed. Like that's becoming a thing of the past because I'm seeing this reignition of inspiration and excitement for work coming up again. What else is coming ahead for Ria's work? 2 more. Yes. And I really do like that this 9 of voices or 9 of swords is coming up with the rest of this because it's just right on par with closing those out with the 9s. You're closing out the old. You're closing out sleepless nights or insomnia or stress or worry about work or finances or leaving something that's not very secure or happy for you anymore and being able to find something that is new and stable and secure for you because Page of Materials, Page of Pentacles. These 2 pages, new beginnings, and even finding out a new job opportunity or a new financial income, a stream of income that maybe even you can do on the side, or something that you start that you can then take the distance and really make something big out of, maybe even your own business eventually. Because this is the beginning of something new. And to me, this still feels like it's in your future, something that you don't know about yet. But this is good news to plant that Ace of Pentacles, which is new opportunity to create long-term stability, success, new foundations with your career and how you create abundance in your life. New. But again, you kind of got to go through the old and bring that tower down to go through all of this to bring the new forward, which, doesn't always feel 100% great, but you're coming through it on top. Let's get some more words of advice about the outcome here. Yes. Like I just said, you're coming out on top, and we've got someone on top of the Wheel of Fortune. Thank you, Spirit, for confirming all of this loveliness you're showing me. You're coming out on top. You're going to have you're the one with the last laugh. Especially if you're leaving a toxic work environment or someone else at your work is leaving that's been toxic to you, or just cycles within your career that just weren't great. You're leaving this behind. And, this is a luck card. This is fortune finally being on your side. Good karma from the past coming up now. You can reap the benefits and get new opportunities to go in a new direction. The start of something new, closing out one cycle, coming into something new with that Wheel of Fortune as well. All right, since we're on a roll, let's just get one more, Spirit. Any words of advice or wisdom for Ria as she goes through these transitions in her career coming up? Another page. You've got to be kidding me. You've got 3 of the 4 pages right here. And look at the thick stack of cards we've got left to shuffle for that last page. There's a lot of new inspiration, feeling excited about work again, bringing more color into your life where your purpose, your passion, your desires surrounding your job, your work, you're just feeling more inspired, more excited about what you do for a living. And it might come after a time of, heavy emotions or just a lot going on at work that didn't feel good. You're closing that out. You're leaving that behind because there's new. One more, please, Spirit. And the Muse of, you can't make this up. The King of Pentacles, the Muse of Materials. You're on a whole new path to your ultimate financial stability and security. Being able to establish yourself in a career that is fulfilling and can go the distance, that doesn't drain you or suck your soul dry. Something that's much more balanced, much more practical for your spiritual life, your mental life, your emotional life, and of course the physical job itself. Very fulfilling to you. Unlike, other jobs, or maybe even the job you're currently in, or if you're staying at your job, it's just shifting into such a way that you're feeling so much better. You just had that picture in your mind. Yes. I love this. Let's get one more from the Life Purpose Oracle since it does such a good job with Brittany's reading. All right, one more for Ria. Anything she needs to know about this transition? Well, we're getting 2 more. And we also have the Flowers card, which was funny because we got that environmentalist card for Brittany. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. Even if your life purpose isn't you being a floral artist or arranging flowers or anything like that, maybe you using essential oils really grounds your energy, or getting out in nature, decorating your work environment with flowers like I've done everywhere. This is beautiful, but just feeling the love from Mother Nature and the nature spirits, and just getting out in nature more can really help you feel more stable and secure in building a future with your career. But you also have the school card. The answer that you're seeking involves going to school. So maybe it doesn't have to look like the traditional, I'm enrolling in a university and I'm going to school. It doesn't have to look like that. It can if you want it to. But I can also see this as you maybe taking some online classes, going on Skillshare, YouTube University, learning some new things on YouTube, either about your job or about that side little job or side gig that we were kind of getting with all this new energy. This could be you starting a new little home-based business that you're doing on the side, or if you've already started something like that, just expanding it. But you're learning new skills to be able to aid you in this new job or this new way of doing your job that you're going to begin to do very soon. So that's very pleasant energy. On the back of the deck, we've got writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. So I don't know if you've ever thought about writing a book or starting a blog or something like that, but you have a really beautiful gift of writing. Or maybe even just you're writing in communication with clients or people at work. You just have a very eloquent way of wording things, and you even inspire other people with your words. So there's that to think about as well. Maybe writing could be a side income for you. All right. I hope that resonated for you, but things are starting to look up, especially if they've been looking pretty dire lately. They're looking up. Oh, you're writing a book. Well, mic drop. This is just letting you know you're on the right track. Keep on going with that, because it's going to be healing, inspirational, and teach and entertain other people. So yay! So powerful. That could be that side gig they're talking about. This is going to bring you some beautiful success. I love that. Well, when it's published, you'll have to let us all know. Yay, Rhea. All right. Big hug. 3 cheers for Rhea. Rhea, yeah. What a great way to end the show today. And I'm coming in 10 minutes under the radar here. Before you drew that writing card, I actually heard writing for her. There we go. Look how tuned in Lunar is. Oh, I love it. Oh, this doesn't go there. You don't go to this school. You go over here. Oh, I love that. I have loved every single reading we've gotten today. No bad news we had to deliver. Anyone that was going through any struggles, we were finding ways through it. Not out of it, but through it. Because you can't go around it. You can't go over it. You got to go through it. You got to feel it, to heal it, to deal with it, and move on, as I always say on my channel. But let's see what's coming up for me. Let me give you the skinny on what's ahead for me. Well, on my Patreon, tomorrow at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, we have the weekly read for October 10th through October 4th through the 10th, going live tomorrow, Sunday, for the week ahead, Monday through the next Sunday. So you'll have a one-day heads up on what to expect for the week ahead. And also on Monday on my regular main channel, linked in the description below, very first thing linked, we have a blessings coming your way, pick a card, which my patrons have already seen. And then what else? Thursday, we have a message from Spirit, pick a card that was very powerful as well, coming up on Thursday. And of course, I will be live again here Wednesday for the new moon special. New moon in Libra. We're going to dive into those collective energies for our little tight-knit collective here on the live stream, or those watching the playback. And then Saturday again, I will be live again. So yeah, I think I've let you know about the next week's worth of opportunities and where I'm going to be and what I'm going to be doing. But I do have another Patreon exclusive pick a card that I'm hush-hush about still, coming up either sometime this week or maybe early next week. Still undecided on the timing of that, but I already have the theme and I'm excited about it because we're diving in to these energies to really feel what this means for each of us over on Patreon. So yes, I think that's all I'm going to be doing today, because I'm just at that almost 3-hour mark, and I'm going to go do some self-care and maybe go ground myself. It's a lovely sunny day with a breeze, so I'm going to go enjoy that for a little bit. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time it is where you're at. And yeah, I will see you next time. Trying to think, what else do I have to say? I think that's it. But I love you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of whatever. But Lunar, keep us posted on that, baby. I'm so excited for you, and I love each and every one of you so much. So have a wonderful day. Bye. I'm just repeating myself, so bye.